is saying. If you have doubt, there are two opinions. First is the saying of a group of Salaf like Mujahid, Azore, Azaid. That is, if they see blood and there is no doubt if it was menstrual blood or not. The second is that if you do not have the ruling in this case, then know that your Ida is 3 months. This is the report. This has been reported from Said Ibn Jabir, and it is the view preferred by Ibn Jarir, and this is more obvious meaning. Supporting this view was reported by Ubay ibn Ka'b, that he said, O Messenger of Allah, some women were not mentioned in the Quran: the young, the old, and the pregnant. Allah the exalted and most honored sent down this ayah, and that was the ayah. So this is the tafsir. Do you want me to now tell you how to comprehend this tafsir so that it will be clear? The very first thing is that the contention is that those who have not started menstruation, that is the contention. And what they said here is that according to the reason for this revelation, somebody went to the prophet and said, some women among us are not captured in what was revealed in Surah Al-Baqarah 228. They are the young, the one who has reached menopause, and the pregnant. Number one, that something raised two questions. The two questions it raises, and the one she was dodging is this: if that something was talking about a child, the reason why Allah was giving waiting period was that so that they would know whether they were pregnant or not. I asked her the question: can somebody who has not reached the age of puberty become pregnant? She refused to answer. Maybe you can help her later, but to me the answer is no. The answer is
maybe I can come in with that.
no, you will come in. Just note it.
Mackenzie, wait. Mackenzie, wait.
Just note it.
Wait.
Note it.
Just note it. Wait.
Be noting it. All the point I am raising, just note it, and you give me good response. So somebody who has not reached the age of puberty, can they conceive? The answer is no. The second question is this: Allah is talking about some young women. We have word for children in Islam, and I quoted Quran chapter 24 verse 58 and 59, where Allah was talking about children who have not reached the age of puberty. They are different, but what Allah is saying here is women who have not started menstruation. A woman in Islam is somebody who has reached age of puberty but has not started menstruation. So the question is that, can somebody reach the age of puberty yet you are pregnant? The answer is yes. Can somebody reach the age of puberty without menstruation yet you are pregnant? The answer is yes. This is the second question. Then the last one is this: this ayah shows that those people, they were married. And that was normally what took us to Quran chapter 4 verse 6. You cannot be qualified. You cannot qualify under this if you have not attained age of marriage. That is age of puberty. So it shows that those people who have not menstruated yet are women. They are young. Maybe they are in their early stage of puberty. However, they have reached puberty and have not started menstruation. And we are told, even scientifically from what we have been reading, that when women started showing the signs of puberty, like growing breasts, sometimes it takes 2 to 3 years before they have their first course. So let me mute for your response.
All right, but Kenzie, you are going to talk now, but 1 second before you talk, let me just make some clarification. I can see some comments. Some people say bring Ancestor up. Ancestor is already up. Some people are saying bring MS Baba. I can't find him. And all the last one, if you say that I am biased, I think it is up to you. And I can see the comment from Mom of Kufar as well. I think maybe the kind of debate she's used to is the GBOGBOs.
Yes.
Like you fire here, you bias here, you bias here. No. I said it from the beginning. This is educational. This is how well constructed, how you construct a proper debate. But the problem there is when you have that 15 minutes to query this guy, you queried him. I even told you you can interject, which you interjected, you drilled him. He did not ask you any question. That is how to do a formal debate. It is his own time to ask you question now. You feel like, I can't answer this, or he's checking me this way. I can't answer again. If anybody thinks I've been biased, I think the person, Oko Shabusi, sorry, Arawani, I don't have a problem with that. That is it. With the time and everything, I've been standing with all. If I am biased, and it is the truth I'm saying today, God knows. Yes, it's true, I am biased. But I was only biased on Connect with Islam. Because it's 15 minutes. He only used 6 minutes out of it. The rest of the one, he didn't use it. It was a mother of Kufar that interjected, that said, no. He didn't put this one down, he didn't push up. And we used the whole of the time until the time run out. Now, I reset again, like, you know what? He has used that 15 minutes, but don't worry. Let's do it in this way. You ask a question, he answered. He asked a question, you answered. She agreed. You ask a question, the person came up with 4 evidences, he posted it. I was even saying it to that person, please, you need to show us. He said he will, and he showed us. Everyone sees it. Now, she responded back to him, fine. Now, it's the turn of this man to ask you question. What happened? You ran away. That is it. You ran away. That was exactly what you do. If you said I am biased, if that makes you feel comfortable, I don't have a problem with that. But everybody present here can see that you don't want to answer questions. That is where the problem is. You don't, because you know that you are being checkmated already. So, the point, Kashabos, that's it. But Kenzie, because of time, please, is it okay for me to put 5 minutes on you to interact with him so that we can?
5 minutes would be too long for me. I can manage
okay.
2 minutes. So
All right, go on.
I won't bore people with my.
Okay, that's fine. Then after that, I'll bring maybe ancestor or something.
No, can I ask question after Bukensi?
Okay, yeah, all right. Okay. Bukensi, just go on first, please. Go on, quick.
Much, thank you. Yeah, you are doing a great job to the best of your abilities. So I don't judge you. I don't judge anybody. So I actually wanted the gentleman to speak about the tax free that connects. I want him to. I wonder how he related the tax free that connects that speaks about child marriage. You know, the bone of contention is child marriage. So I wonder how he was able to link it up with a Quranic references that talk about orphan. You linking it up together, linking child marriage with orphan. I mean, puberty and some other stuff like that, to me, does not seem fair. Because the lady was so particular. He wanted you to speak on that, what was it called? That Quran 65 verse 4. She just wanted you to bring more clarity. She wanted you to exhaust all the tasks. I think there are like 4 that she mentioned. The Anafic, Salafi, I forgot. I'm not a Muslim, sorry, I don't know. So, but she wanted you to dwell on that. But you kept on pushing that away. And you were taking her to a task that was not really, to a Quranic reference that was not connecting, that was not even relevant to the point of contention. So to me, and you are still doing the same thing, sir, because you have not really, to us, to a neutral listener like me, you bringing out.
All right. Bukensi, 1 second. Did you read the tafsir for you now?
No, there are like 4. Yeah, you read
that tafsir. That is not the tafsir. That is not the tafsir. That is not a correct tafsir.
There are like 4. I know there are like 4. The lady quoted like 4. So she could have dwelled on those 4 tax fees, but she did not. He didn't do anything like that. But he kept on taking us to a tax fee that was not necessary, that did not have any relevance to to child marriage. You understand? So
All
she
right,
was just, he
Connect
was just
Islam,
linking
can
it
you
up
respond to that, please?
to something that did not really concern the lady. That's why the lady
Okay.
got flustered.
All right,
Thank
that's
you.
fine. Connect Islam, can you respond to that, please? You're muted.
Oh, hold on. Please look at this tafsir. This is chapter what? Can you see chapter what?
We can't see. Say it out, please.
No, I want you to see it so that nobody will say, because somebody is saying that is not the tafsir that I read. This is,
Your
can you
camera
see
is
it?
blur. Your camera is blur, sir. So you can read
It's
it out.
blur, but say it. Just
I'm
read it
coming.
out
I'm coming.
for us.
Sorry, I'm coming. Sorry. I want to see whether. Okay, this is Quran chapter 65, Surah to Talak, and this is verse 4. You can see verse 4. You can
Yes.
see it here.
Whose tafsir is that?
Ibn
Please,
Kathir.
Ibn Kathir, can you
Ibn
wait for
Tafsir
your
of
time,
Ibn
please?
Kathir.
Oh yeah,
Please,
bring
can
me.
you
If
wait for
okay,
your
no
time,
problem.
please,
If
please,
that is
please?
Ibn Kathir tafsir, you
But
can
it
easily
is.
put me in a big screen. Let's
No,
read
no,
my
no,
own.
no, 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 please. I'm sorry. Please. You know, people said I should bring you up, but you just have to be
Don't
patient, please. Let's
my
respect this Mackenzie.
Can we
Please.
see Ibn Kathir? I can't see Ibn Kathir.
don't worry.
Please.
Okay, now
Please.
he has come
Please.
correct. Now he has come correct. He has given us
Please.
a tafsir name, Ibn Kathir.
Okay.
So everybody can fact check. So if it's not correct,
Okay.
we will fact check from wherever point we are.
Host, let
That's
me
fine.
quickly say
So,
something.
Mackenzie, you are happy, right?
Host, no. I want to clarify something. Mackenzie, you know the reason why you also fell into that trap that I did not answer the question? Because those people who have weaponized this verse, they have made you to think that that verse is talking about child marriage. And when somebody is now giving you alternative opinion based on the Quran, hadith, and explanation, he will be crying, no, you have not given evidence. I am telling you, the mistake people are making here in this tafsir of Ibn Kathir is that because Ibn Kathir
So I
said
believe,
they are young. Hold
so
on.
those four tafsirs
Hold
will be
on now.
sufficient for us to clear this doubt, sir. They are like
Those ones are not tafsir. They are school of thoughts.
Those ones are
That
school
is
of
not
thought.
true.
Why are you? Look, this woman that is just keep saying this thing. I don't know what you have.
We are here
They're
to
telling
ask
you opinion of
questions.
Anofi, Ambali, and Trimidi. They are telling you they are school of thought. You are saying that is not true.
Party,
What are you coming up with, for
Party,
God's
please,
sake?
I don't understand this.
regulate the
They want
What
to
kind
tell
of
us
people is
about
I
our
don't
religion.
understand.
Party, can you regulate the platform, please? It's question and answer. Let them just ask their question and go down, bro. We are
Please.
not here to do another round of debate again. Please.
Exactly.
Okay, let's
And
him just
anybody,
move so I can
anybody,
rotate the box. No problem
and
about that.
anybody
That's
that
a
went
fair
to
comment.
anybody that want to
That's a
mention
fair
All right,
comment.
that's
That's a fair
fine.
comment. No
Bukenzi,
interference. No
sorry,
problem.
Bukenzi, sorry, I will take you down now so I can bring someone else in, please.
Okay,
If you
so
don't
but
mind.
he needs to, yeah, no problem. Just before the speech, I'll be okay with that. We can just do that.
So,
For the
Mackenzie,
pleasure of
before you go,
listeners.
before you go, I just want to correct you so that you don't go and make that mistake. I know that you are innocent and you know what you are talking about. Those four things are not tafsir. We call them school of thought. This is Islamic jurisprudence. They are Imam Maliki, Ambali, Hanafi, and Ahmad. These are the four school of thought. Tafsir is different from the school of thought. You understand? And that's the reason why in one of the school of thought, Imam Maliki said something. I quoted it the other time. I will read it again to our hearing. Imam Maliki said, Ibn Abdul Bar reported, Malik ibn Anas, may Allah have mercy on him, said, I am only a human being. I make mistake and I am correct. So investigate my opinion. Whatever agree with the book of Allah, with the book and the sunnah, take it. Whatever does not agree with it, abandon it. What it is saying is that if he's bringing any evidence to make a position in Islamic jurisprudence, if it contradicts the Quran and the Sunnah, reject it. That's what he's saying. So, what the sister, one of the questions I wanted to ask her is that it's not just about reading this Islamic jurisprudence. It's not even about just reading tafsir. what you should be looking for is that what evidence are those people bringing to come to the conclusion of their statement. If you are not bringing that evidence, it means that you don't even understand what they are saying.
All right, Bukenzi,
Thank you so much.
you
Yeah,
can
no
listen
problem.
in the
I'm done.
background.
Can I come
please.
up? Can I?
So now, Slat is
Yeah.
coming up now.
Yeah.
Please, ancestors, I don't want to drop you, and I promise you, you have your time. After Slat, you will be the one to go up. Slat, so your time starts now. If you can have 7 minutes to discuss with him, go on.
So
Or
thank
ask your
you.
question.
Okay, thank you, Connect with Islam and the other sister that I've left right now. So I have a question. So I know the debate focused on child marriage, and I understand that Connect with Islam was coming with an explanation to justify how child marriage is permitted within Islamic jurisprudence, especially for some people who are still considered children by today's 21st century standard. I mean, for children who, though they are still children, but they have already reached the age of puberty and they are menstruating. So now we come into question of legality and morality. We all know that not everything that is legally permitted is morally upright. So my question now to Connect with Islam and all the Muslims here, do you think within your own moral standard, even though Islam permitted a 10-year-old who already reached the age of puberty menstruating, do you think within your moral standard in today's 21st century and as a Yoruba people to give that kind of child into marriage? Again, Islam permitted. The question is legality and morality. Not everything that is legal is morally upright. Even though Islam permits it, within your own moral standard, party, Connect with Islam, and all the Muslims here, do you think within your own moral standard, that's all right? That's my question.
Thank
Am I
you.
permitted to answer or must Connect with Islam answer?
No. You are not here before, and you are not here the one. So you can't.
Madam, calm down. I will decide
You are
this
not here
one.
before.
I don't know why you're really so hot tempered like this. I don't understand. Just calm down. And you know what? Connect with Islam. Sorry. On this occasion, ancestor, I will want you to engage Connect with Islam. Just within 3 minutes, Niger Muslim, can you answer that question, please?
No. I want to answer that question. I have to answer that question, please.
Okay, go on then. Go on.
Honestly, throughout today, that is the most beautiful question that I will hear. This is the most, and Slat, I'm very happy you asked that question. And I want you to really understand something. In Islam, age is not fixed by number. I want you to understand that. And for the fact that you attain marriageable age does not mean that you have to marry. I have quoted an hadith, and I will give you reference to that hadith again and quote it again. In the hadith of Trimidi 1109, it says, Abu Hurairah narrated that the messenger of Allah said, an orphan is to be consulted about herself. Then, if she is silent, that is her permission. And if she refuses, then do not authorize the marriage for her. Meaning that when she attains the age of puberty and refuses it, Islam is only setting the standard for you. The standard is that you cannot talk about marriage until you reach the age of puberty. Islam is not saying that when you reach the age of puberty, you must marry. I want you to get that. That's number one. Number two, the most beautiful things about Surah 4, verse 9 can also apply today. Because if you ask me, you are asking me from my own moral standard. Wallahi, my moral standard is the Quran and the Sunnah. And if you ask me from my moral standard, can I marry my 18-year-old girl? I didn't say 10, I didn't say 9. My 18-year-old girl, can I marry her out? I will tell you no. Why is it no? Is it because it is I will be contravening the law of God? No. But because I will even be implementing the law of God, where do I see the evidence? That is why carefully, when you see Surah 4 verse 6, there are three things you need to know. Surah 4 verse 6 is trying to set out when somebody can be independent. You see, it's setting out when can somebody be said to be independent. And he's saying that when the person reached marriageable age and also sound judgment. How then do we know the sound judgment today? The reason why we send our children to school is for the university to stand there to test their sound judgment. Because what this thing is saying is that before you can be relevant in the community, we must test that you are free, so that when you commit crime, they will take you up. And when you are not up to that time that you are supposed to be independent, we will say, okay, you cannot be prosecuted because you are a child. So Islam today is regulating on that, okay, at any point in time, you must see every individual, test them when they are going to be independent. The reason why it mentioned orphan in that verse, like I have been saying, is just because when you now realize that this person is independent to be on her own, you have to return whatever property you have. That's the reason why it mentioned orphan. It does not mean that that criteria does not apply to somebody who is not orphan. In case he is not an orphan, yes, those two criteria, you have to fulfill it. So during the time of prophets, in their own time, how do they test sound judgment? It is because they don't have curriculum that we have. They don't go through any training. But once their community certified that, oh, this person can stand on their own, then they release them. And that is the reason why you cannot use number. You understand me? Lastly is this. In Nigeria today, in our constitution, if you are not 18 years, you can't be independent. You cannot be prosecuted as an adult. And you cannot, our age of consent is 18. We will be accusing UK or some part of US to be practicing child marriage because they approve that you can have consent at the age of 16. In Nigeria, to us, it will be child marriage. That's what we call subjective. So, invariably, what I'm saying is this. The criteria we are using is not the number, but it is this condition that Allah set out. Marriageable age, sound judgment. So the reason why I will not give my daughter at the age of 18 years is that I need evidence from a university, or if she's learning trade, that she has acquired that sound judgment and she is free on her own. And that cannot be attained until she reach either 20, 21, whatever. This is what we are used to. In their own time, once, how they determine that is that give them farmland, or is it hunting or whatever, you have become housewife. You don't go through all this system. So that was why the age was lower. And lastly is this. You need to understand that there are, what do they call this thing? Death rate, or what do they call this? They die early during that time because of wars and the rest.
You mean mortality rate?
Mortality rate, thank you very much. Mortality rate. If you are setting mortality rate with the way we are setting it today, I am not sure whether we that are their progeny will be alive today because of wars, slavery, and all the rest. So they need time to procreate on time. Also, for them to be engaged in helping their family, they depend on famine and all these things. This is the sound judgment Allah is talking about. So again, the question is this. In our moral right as a Muslim, when can we give out our daughter for marriage? It is when she has reached the age of maturity and she has sound judgment. I am sending my children to university so that university will be able to test her sound judgment. And when she comes back and I have the certificate saying, yes, she is qualified for this. That is the sound judgment that the Quran is talking about.
Thank you.
Very much.
Slat, I don't just want to ask question and he just answer like that. I will just, if just in case you want to have a comment on that, which will be the last one, please make one comment if you want to as well. But before that, I just want to ask a question, just yes or no. Slat, do you think you can marry your 19-year-old girl at this present condition? Can you?
Of course, even if I'm not a Christian, I'm a Christian first, but even if I'm not a Christian, that is just too early for me to do.
No. You didn't hear my question. I'm saying
can I marry off my 19-year-old kid?
Yes.
It's not gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly. But what is the legal one? Is actually 18, isn't it? Okay. Exactly. So that's what we are saying too. Just because you have reached that age, that doesn't necessarily you must marry it out. Anyway, he has said it, but
so
do you have any comment or not?
If a 12 years or 13-year-old right now got all the education they need,
yeah, they can't. It's impossible. It's practically impossible now.
I've seen some people broke record. So
wow, come on, man! It is.
Even if it happens, that will be treated as exceptional case. That's an exceptional case.
So
and laws are meant for what is general, not exceptional cases. Right?
But what about the law? But you need to.
The laws are meant for what is general, not exceptional cases.
But anyway, all the Muslims on this platform are speaking from because you are educated. No. Message across.
Party. I want to show my screen because there's something.
If you go to Afghanistan or you go to Iraq, where child marriage is very prominent, so how are you going to prove this point to them? Yeah.
Okay, Slat, I get you, but please, I just want to sorry, Mr. or Mrs. Ancestor. Please let me just.
I'm here before Ancestor now.
Oh, who is that?
Can I say something?
Yeah, you will, Nigeria Muslim. 1 second. Who is saying that is before Ancestor?
I think Etolaye is a Muslim. What I will want Etolaye.
Wait, is Etolaye a Muslim?
Yes. Are you not?
Is Etolaye a Muslim?
I'm not a Muslim.
He's not.
I'm here to ask questions.
So it's not. So wait. So Slat, please, I'm going to drop you down at the moment. Ancestor, because he came before you, please let Etolaye quickly go on. Ask your question. Answer, please.
According to Ejo, Baba wa connect check Yoruba sir.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí o.
Ọmọ Yorùbá ni.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Kí la wá ń dára wa láàmú sí látàárọ̀ òyìnbó yẹn náà pọ̀.
Èmi náà mọ̀.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ jẹ́ ó dùn.
Èmi náà mọ̀.
Ẹjọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí puberty tí à ń sọ yẹn. Ẹni tí ọmọbìnrin bá ti pé puberty age according to Islam, ó ti lè lọ ilé ọkọ.
Bàlágà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ó ti lè lọ ilé ọkọ tí bá kọ́kọ́. Tó bá ti meet up other criteria, ó ti lè lọ ilé ọkọ because.
Ó ti lè lọ sí ilé ọkọ.
Ẹni tó bá ti bàlágà.
Okay. À ń gbọ́ yín.
Ẹni bàlágà yẹn. Ṣeré nǹkan tá à ń pè ní ìgbéyàwó, ó kọjá wípé ká bára wa sùn. Bàlágà yẹn ó kàn máa satisfy wípé ká bára wa sùn ni. Àwọn nǹkan kan tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ tó máa jẹ́ kí ilé ayé rọrùn fún ìgbésí ayé tó fẹ́ lọ gbé. So tí kó gbogbo condition yẹn bá ti wà in place bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. But nǹkan tá a ṣe ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni pé nítorí pé obìnrin ó ti bàlágà kò mean ní pé nǹkan Islam sọ ní pé kò lọ ṣègbéyàwó. Islam ò sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ṣẹ́rí tí kò bá síbẹ̀ mọ́ wò pé kí ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí àwọn èèyàn tó ń wò wá. Puberty tóbìnrin bá ti bàlágà ṣe bí àdìsú wà tó sọ pé tí ọmọbìnrin bá ti ṣe nǹkan oṣù àkọ́kọ́ nílé bàbá ẹ̀ kó lọ ṣẹlẹ̀ kejì lọ́dọ̀ ọkọ ẹ̀. Ṣé ẹ ti parí àdìsí yẹn rí?
Advice ni.
Okay, advice làdìsí ànábì yẹn.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nítorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe sọ wípé àmàgbọ́ torí ẹ̀ ló ṣe sọ wípé ọmọbìnrin bá ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ sọ wípé òun fẹ́ ṣègbéyàwó tí bàbá ẹ̀ ò bá gbà fún gbogbo ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó bá ṣe láti ara kìíní yẹn bàbá ẹ̀ àjẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. So kẹ́lẹ̀ wá agree pé kì í ṣe ọmọ orí ni mo fi sọ mo ti kóòtù àdéhùn kan fún yín nígbà tí rí pé ọmọbìnrin tó bàlágà láti fi sọ ọmọbìnrin tó bàlágà tó bá lóun ò tí ì fẹ́ ṣègbéyàwó ẹ lè fọ́ọ̀sì.
ṣọ́dọ̀ tèmi nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yẹn àbí ọ̀dọ̀ wọn nìkan.
ètò láyé ẹ ṣe gbé vaasi yẹn síta kí everybody kà.
ṣọ́dọ̀ tèmi ní nẹ́tíwọ̀kì yẹn àbọ̀dọ̀ wọn. torí mi gbọ́ nǹkan tán sọ́ọ̀sì ni o.
ok ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún sọ fún yín ẹ jẹ́ kí n tún sọ. ṣẹ́rí
mo ti ń gbọ́ yín báyìí.
nínú òfin Islam àwọn nǹkan kan wà advisory àwọn nǹkan kan wà tó yẹ pé prescription ni. For example ká fẹ́ ju ìyàwó kan lọ kò ń ṣe pé dandan ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ ju ìyàwó kan lọ advice ni tó bá wùn ẹ́ fẹ́ méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin kò ní dandan o gbọ́dọ̀ fẹ́ méjì mẹ́ta mẹ́rin àdìtì tẹ mú wá yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe rí ó ń sọ wípé tí ọmọbìnrin yín tó bá ti rí nǹkan oṣù ẹ̀ tí ó dẹ̀ rẹ́dì láti máa rí tẹ́ ẹ bá sọ pé kó má ṣe ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó bá dé lára ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó ẹni kó má ṣe nítorí òun ló mọ nǹkan tóun fẹ́.
torí táìmù àtàwọn èèyàn tó fẹ́ béèrè sà mo ní ǹjẹ́ nínú ṣẹ̀ríà law ká fẹ́ ọmọ kékeré ṣé ó wà nínú òfin àbí ò sí sà.
ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí ni definition ọmọ kékeré ṣé ọmọ tí ò tí ì bàlágà lẹ́ ń pè lọ́mọ kékeré.
ọmọ ká gbà pé èyí tó ti wà ní puberty bíi 10 to 12 11 tó ṣáà ti ń ṣe nǹkan oṣù.
ẹni tó bá ti jẹ́ tó wà ní puberty kò kí ń ṣọmọ kékeré mọ́.
èèyàn ti free ní tiẹ̀.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ok ǹjẹ́ ṣé ìlú kan ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn kan ó lè wà lódindi 100 ọdún 100 years kó dẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́pọlọ yẹn dẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀ kó má yí dàsà fún 100 years ṣé ọpọlọ àwọn èèyàn lè wà nínú ayé kọ́pọlọ yẹn dẹ̀ máa rí ìdí bákan náà fún odindi 100 years sà sẹ́ńtírì kan.
ọ̀rọ̀ yín yẹn ò yé mi sà.
mo mìn pé ṣé ìlú kan psychology àwọn èèyàn ìròrí àwọn èèyàn ìgbésí ayé àwọn èèyàn ṣó ṣeé ṣe kó má yí dà ní 100 years. ní 100 years. kò ní sí improvement tí ò ní sí improvement bá wọn kò possible okay the Quran tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ yìí ti tó bí how many years now àti wà nábì.
1,400 years.
1,400 years now nígbà tí Quran wà ní 1,400 years ìṣe ànábì wà ní 1,400 years ẹ̀dẹ̀ ṣì ń wo pé in this tenure ọ̀rọ̀ 1,400 years ni ká sì máa lò mò ń bọ̀ ok látara dangerous tó wà lára ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí n kàn mí mọ̀ bóyá ẹ lè gbà mí láàyè kí n sáré kán lè gbé mi síbi screen ká sáré yẹ nǹkan kan wò.
ẹ jọ ń tẹ́ fẹ́ yẹ̀ wò yìí ṣé nípa ọ̀rọ̀ yìí mari tọ́pìkì náà
ọ̀rọ̀ puberty náà ni ọ̀rọ̀ puberty náà ni mí lọ́bọ̀ mi.
ok ó yá máa gbé yín sí máa gbé yín sí.
mi lọ́bọ̀ mi.
máa gbé yín sí.
ẹ jẹ́ ká wò according to psychology and medical advice female first sex pé ọmọ obìnrin máa kọ́kọ́ ní ìbálòpọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ medically and psychologically oye range age ó ní ó tiẹ̀ wá kéré yányán ó kéré yányán kọ́mọ wà ní 20s oye àwọn tí wọ́n mọ̀ nípa àlàáfíà ni o àwọn tán mọ̀ nípa àlàáfíà ara wọn ló kéré yányán ó gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní 20 oye ó ní this is not cultural and religion advice ó ní ó dúró lórí biology and psychology ó ní why it's not immediately after puberty ó ní kí ló fà tó fi jẹ́ pé a sọ pé kí wọ́n ṣe é ní after puberty ó ní puberty wà ní age of 10 to 14 years means reproductive organs start developing oye ṣùgbọ́n brain emotion and judgment are not mature àkọ́kọ́ ni pé ẹ̀yin fún ara yín mọ̀ pé kí èèyàn gbé oyún àkọ́kọ́ ẹ mọ̀ bó ṣe dangerous tó fún ọmọ obìnrin nínú ẹ̀ ní ẹ̀rù nínú ẹ̀ náà ní gbogbo àwọn nǹkan kan tó máa dojúkọ kí ló tí ì dojúkọ nínú ayé tí a wá sọ pé tọ̀ irú ọmọ yẹn ẹni tá a bá dẹ̀ ní bá lájọṣepọ̀ ó lè lóyún àná oyè even first sex gan máa doyún oyè now ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ kan bí mo ń bọ̀ o ẹ wo mo fẹ́ gbé nǹkan kan jáde ń bí ni o ẹ wo ó ní health warms against àwọn nǹkan tí ó jẹ́ pé ó tún wá against ó ní ó wá against kí ọmọ ó gbé oyún láàrin 10 to 16 years ṣe fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé ọmọ ò tí ì ní wọ puberty age ní 16 years àwọn doctor tán wà psychologist wọ́n dẹ̀ sọ pé kọ́mọ gbóyún láàrin 10 to 16 years gan ó dangerous nínú ayé ọmọ health advice tọmọ fi lè gbé oyún náà ní 18 to 21 years above oye body more developed torí nígbà yẹn body ẹ ti wà developed in time yẹn brain better decision making ó ti lè make a decision lower risk of pregnancy complication oye ìmọ̀ yẹn better emotional control oye so now ẹ tún wo eléyìí nìsín ẹ má bínú wá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi ni ẹni sùúrù
stop connect nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ for over 50 minutes mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ stop.
nǹkan tí mo sọ fún yín is question and answer ṣé àwọn pẹ́ ti béèrè question kan ẹni sùúrù náà ẹni sùúrù ṣé mo pẹ́ ti béèrè question kan wọ́n ti answer yín now ẹ sọ fún pé ṣé mo lè fún yín lórí orí ọ̀fìnkẹ́ ẹ tún sọ make àwọn comment kan tó lè fẹ́ share nǹkan kan.
torí ẹ̀ náà mo ṣe ń kọjú mo ṣe ń fà
tẹ́ tó bá máa fi yín sórí big screen ṣáà rí pé mo fi yín sórí big screen náà nǹkan tí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ti fi àwọn kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ wá ẹ̀ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ń tẹ́ fẹ́ yọ nínú gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ put it as a question kẹ́ ẹ wá sí connect
okay ẹ má bínú mo ń bọ̀ ẹ má gbọ́ sà mo béèrè wípé puberty age báwo ni ó máa tó age wo tọ́mọ tí ẹ máa ṣe nǹkan oṣù àkọ́kọ́ Islam dúró pé tọ́mọ bá ti ṣe nǹkan oṣù àkọ́kọ́ ó ti free láti lọ lé ọkọ age wo wá ni ọmọ lè ṣe nǹkan oṣù àkọ́kọ́ ó ní 9 to 15 years normal age average 12 to 13 oye àwọn doctor dẹ̀ sọ pé 16 years ago tó kó gbé oyún débi pa tiẹ̀ lóhùn á tiẹ̀ lọ lé ọkọ débi pa ní oyún oye ìmọ̀ yẹn what is this mean ó ní puberty has started ní age 12 to pregnancy ọmọ ti wọ̀yàn ọmọ ti ṣe kínní ò túmọ̀ sí pé ó ti ready fún pregnancy.
Béèrè question yín again o last time
ó sì ìkọ́tẹ̀ ń ṣe ò dáa ìkọ́tẹ̀ ń ṣe ò dáa ìkọ́tẹ̀ ń ṣe ò dáa ẹ wo comment section ìkọ́tẹ̀ ń
ẹ ti sọ gbogbo ẹ question yín ni mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ béèrè o ancestor ẹ mọ̀ pé mo wà ní báyìí.
you are being biased look at the comment section people are complaining about it when this guy.
ibi question mi mo dé ẹ má wọrí ancestor ẹ fi wọn lẹ̀ ibi question mi mo wá dé mo ń bọ̀.
Yes.
Fatima ṣe rí kò bá ti dàgbà ní 2 years kò bá ti dàgbà ní 1 year kó lè kó jẹ́ 6 months ló ń dàgbà ń gbà ẹ̀ ṣáà lè fi gbé sí ayé 1400 years ká dẹ̀ máa gbé e sí ìsìn àgbákò ni àgbákò tó ń kọ́ sí lélẹ́yìn nìsín.
All right. Ṣé ti gbọ́ question wọn báyìí?
Gbọ́ question wọn.
All right, Ejo, Eba, answer things, and after that, we go to the next question.
Brother mi, gbogbo nǹkan lẹ sọ pátápátá, gbogbo nǹkan lẹ sọ pátápátá, gbogbo ẹni mo agree pẹ̀lú. And that is mo agree nítorí pé that is the position of Islam. Nínú Islam, tẹ́ bá wo inú Sunnah Ibn Majah, Hadith 2340, the foundation is that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam issue a decree: do not cause harm and do not return harm. Anything tẹ́ bá ṣe tó máa pa yín lára or tó máa pa ẹlòmíì lára, it is haram in Islam. Ẹ máa gbọ́rọ̀ wa yé dáadáa nítorí ẹ̀ la ti máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ scholarship. Èèyàn kan nítorí pé Ọlọ́run sọ wípé àsìkò yìí o tó bá ti ní báyìí lára o lè gbéyàwó, o lè fẹ́yàwó, but ó mọ̀ wípé tó bá ṣe kinní yẹn ó máa pa ẹ́ lára, it is haram. Ó ti fi kọ́ haram.
Ẹ ṣá mọ̀ pé aṣáájú lànàbí àwọn èèyàn fẹ́ kọ́ṣe ẹ̀ náà.
Ẹ ní sùúrù náà, ẹ mọ̀ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mi interject. Àwòkọ́ṣe ànábì, ọ̀rọ̀ ànábì náà là ń sọ yìí. Islam nítorí àwọn yẹn sọ wípé tẹ́ bá ka date, tẹ́ ka ya Quran, tẹ́ ka commentary of the scholar, tẹ́ bá ní sound understanding pé kí ni nǹkan yìí ń sọ, you will think you are doing Islam but you are not doing Islam. Ó lè mi sọ fún yín.
Ẹ má bínú sáà, kí ni Islam téèyàn.
Continue. Ẹ mo ní láti mute yín, ẹ gbogbo ìgbà tẹ́ fi sọ̀rọ̀ tí kò hàn.
Tó láyé ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀, tó láyé ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀, ẹjọ́ ó máa fún yín time, ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀.
So nǹkan tí à ń sọ nínú gbogbo kíní ni pé àwọn nǹkan kan wà nínú Islam that is permissible. However, the foundation that is the basis of Sharia to protect five rights, life, property, dignity, àti some other tó bá lè rán mi létí. Tí Ọlọ́run bá sọ wípé condition t'Ọlọ́run ni wípé, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ understand dáadáa, condition Ọlọ́run ni wípé tó bá ti bàlágà tó dẹ̀ ní orí pépé, àsìkò wà fún ẹ àti yọ̀ǹda fún ẹ pé lọ ṣègbéyàwó. Ọlọ́run ò sọ nínú Quran ni pé o gbọ́dọ̀. Nítorí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe ka déètì kan fún yín tí Ànábì sallallahu alaihi wasallam sọ wípé even gan ọmọ òrukàn tá ti kó property ẹ̀ fún, tá dẹ̀ ti yọ̀ǹda, ó ti bàlágà, tó bá ní òun fẹ́ ṣègbéyàwó ó lè ṣe, tó bá dẹ̀ lóhùn ò ṣe, you can't force her. So mo fẹ́ kẹ́ try láti ru nǹkan tẹ́ ń sọ yìí, ṣé gbogbo scientific data, gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí, nǹkan tí ẹ̀sìn encourage nìyẹn, to protect our life and dignity. And when a research is coming out tó ń sọ fún wa yìí pé kò ní kẹ́ má ṣègbéyàwó, ó ń sọ fún yín pé àsìkò yìí nítorí 1, 2, 3 ó máa affect life yín, it has become haram. Now ṣeré kẹ́ gbé picture jáde, kẹ́ ṣe gbogbo nǹkan, most of this thing.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ sáà, mo kàn fẹ́ béèrè lórí picture yìí.
Ẹ jẹ́ n sọ̀rọ̀ tán, ẹ jẹ́ n parí ọ̀rọ̀.
Kíá ẹ ṣe ní kíákíá, ẹ lọ́njọ́ that time náà, ẹ wá many minutes.
Ṣé tẹ́ bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pọ́ńjì tàkíyà àbí nǹkan kan yìí, I think you are going on another level. To me now, anyway, I've given you a chance to ask your question. Torí mo ní láti béèrè someone else. So, I'm sorry, ancestors, I'm going to tell you this. You may like it or not. If you don't make this thing constructive and you are not calm with it, I'm sorry. Èmi ò ní time láti spend the baby láti waste. I will drop you because I can see that you are emotional. Now, can you ask your question with whoever you want to ask and engage with them within 5 minutes? Please go on. If you need a big screen, let me know. I'll put you on a big screen.
No, me don't need the big screen. Ashim, thank you very much.
Okay, then. All right. Anyway, I'll mute you.
Èèyàn kan ló mú tì mí náà, èèyàn kan ló mú tì mí. Uncle connect with Islam. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe ẹ jẹ́ kí èmi àti yín ká ṣe ní one-on-one kí n máa béèrè question lọ́wọ́ yín kẹ́ ẹ dá mi lóhùn sá. Now, pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá Ìtòláyé tí wọ́n kó síta àti ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́yìn fúnra yín tẹ́ sọ, ẹni pé ẹ lè fi ọmọ yín 18 years ẹ lè fi fọ́kọ. nítorí pé ó wù yín, understand. Now nǹkan tá à ń sọ ni wípé there is difference between pé kán command nǹkan kan fi àṣẹ sí pé dandan ní kẹ́ ẹ ṣe kinní àti wípé kí nǹkan kó allow nǹkan kan. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ get the two different. Islam sọ wípé Islam command kí àwọn ọkùnrin kan fẹ́ ọmọdé kó command. It is not a command. You need to get our point. Sọ wípé wọ́n ṣe ní dandan. Ṣé mọ̀ pé àwẹ̀ gbígbà dandan ni fún yín, ìrun kíkí dandan ni fún yín. Now fífí ọmọ kékeré ò kì í ṣe dandan, ṣùgbọ́n Islam wà láwẹ̀, ó fi ààyè gbà á. Tó o bá ṣe kò sí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń bẹ́ẹ̀. Tá ń jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ nìyẹn, obìnrin ni mí, abiyamọ ni mí. Islam fi ààyè gbà á. Marriageable age ní Iran is 9 years. Ilẹ̀ Haúsá nìyẹn, mo wà lára àwọn tó ń fight for child marriage. Mo mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Haúsá. A mọ bí àwọn ọmọ ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ fistula, a mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ wípé súnà ànábì ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé.
Question nísìnyí, ancestor. Question kan lẹ́ ń béèrè yìí o.
Ẹ máa sọ sí náà, ẹ máa sọ sí
ọ̀rọ̀ sọ sí kọ́ every time tí mo kún yín sí béèrè question.
Okay, ṣé bí mo ṣe ń gbé ká. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n make explanation mi tán gbà yẹn. So bí a ti bá ṣe tán, ẹ máa wá sọ sí, ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn gbà yẹn. Now, like I said earlier.
Ẹni sùúrù. Àwọn nǹkan kan wà tá a ní láti correct before kẹ́ tó move ahead. Mo fẹ́ try láti correct nǹkan kan. The idea of permissibility and the idea of prescription. Ṣé rí ibi tá a méjèèjì máa kọ́kọ́ jókòó sí ni wípé kí ni nǹkan tá à ń pè ní ọmọ kékeré? Ta là ń pè lọ́mọ kékeré? Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ sọ fún wa, ta ló ń pè lọ́mọ kékeré?
Ṣé ẹ bèrè, okay, ní ọ̀dọ̀ ti tèmi, ọmọ kékeré ni ọmọ tí ò tí ì tójú bọ́. Tí àwọn tábà yóò bá ní ọmọ tó bá lọ́mọ ò tí ì tójú bọ́. For example, ọmọ tí ò tí ì mọ ọ̀tún yàtọ̀ sí òsì. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé ó sì need the support àwọn parents ẹ̀. Like I said, abiyamọ ni mí. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé kò tí ì lè dá take a decision on her own. Ọmọ tó jẹ́ wípé àti ẹ̀ lè fílẹ̀, ó sì need pé okay, ọmọ mọ́mì mi ṣé kí n ṣe báyìí, dádì mi ṣé kí n ṣe báyìí. Nípa oúnjẹ, in terms of kitchen side, ó gbọ́dọ̀ bí ọmọ yẹn gbọ́dọ̀ lè provide everything tó fẹ́ fún ara ẹ̀. So to me, tó bá ní kí n wo pé ọmọ wo ní, tó bá ní kí n fún ní age pé okay, ọmọ wo ló ti wà capable ní àṣà wa Yorùbá, ká mi tẹ̀fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀ yẹn. Tá bá ní ká wò at least ọmọ bíi 18 years. Ó lè tó bá ní good parents tó dẹ̀ put it through nígbà tó wà kékeré. Ó lè ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tí mo kà sábẹ́ yìí.
Okay, so mo fẹ́ kẹ́ understand nǹkan kan láti ẹ̀kan tèmi àti another of people tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àyà Quran chapter 4 verse 6. Mo mọ̀ pé iná mo mọ̀ kẹ́ máa wà wí pẹ̀lú verse yìí. Verse yìí ó ń sọ fún wa ìgbà wo la lè sọ pé a dá dúró. Ìgbà wo la lè sọ pé a dá dúró. Ó ní ẹ test wọn ọmọ òrukàn láti mọ ìgbà wo. Sorry, ẹ test àwọn ọmọ òrukàn láti lè mọ ìgbà wo lẹ lè yọ̀ǹda ogún wọn fún wọn. Ìgbà tá a lè yọ̀ǹda ogún wọn fún wọn ní pé ìgbà tá a lè rí pé wọ́n dá dúró. Ó wá fún wa ní nǹkan méjì tá a gbọ́dọ̀ wò tá a máa fi come to that conclusion. Àkọ́kọ́ ni wípé tán bá ti bàlágà. Ẹ̀kejì ni pé tán bá ti ní ọpọlọ pípé. Ọpọlọ pípé yẹn ó involve so many things. Ṣé rí gbogbo definition tẹ fún ní child yìí kò tí contradict nǹkan tí Islam gbélẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan
Ẹ ṣeun bàbá mi, ẹ ṣeun. Èmi wá ń bi yín léèrè wípé ìyá ńlá yín Aisha tí Rasulullah fẹ́ lọ́mọ ọdún 6 tó kó ìbásùn fún lọ́mọ ọdún 9. Ṣé lè mention àwọn tí wọ́n tẹ̀lé súná yìí lénìí tó jẹ́ pé this exactly like Iran, na marriageable age ní Iran is 9 years and they are following the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, ǹjẹ́ mo wí pé tí bá ní mi ò fẹ́ starting bá ní lo statistic mo lè má correct so mi ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Àwọn tí wọ́n wá ń tẹ̀lé súnà ànábì tó ń tẹ̀lé tẹ̀lé súnà ànábì tó jẹ́ pé kíní yìí affect àwọn obìnrin tó ń affect àwọn ọmọ wa at least nígbà tí bàbá ètò láyé gbé jáde ẹ wo ọmọ tó ń kú ní ọdún kan 22,000 children as a result of súnà ànábì ìwà tí Rasulu láìwù yìí tó fẹ́ Aisha ẹ jẹ́ n sọ̀rọ̀ mi tán ìwà tí Rasulu láìwù yìí aṣíwájú rere tó sọ pé ìwà ni wọ́n fi ròyìn ànábì àwọn àáfàá sọ fún wa pé ìwà ni wọ́n fi ròyìn ànábì Allah fúnra rẹ̀ sọ nínú Quran pé ìwà ẹ̀ ló dáa jù so òun ló jẹ́ good example fún wa tá a gbọ́dọ̀ máa wo ìwà àtiṣe ẹ̀ ìwà àtiṣe ẹ̀ tó wá ń kọ́ sí ikú àwọn èèyàn fún àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké bàbá mi ẹ fi ráyé síṣú àwọn tó ń lọ́sọ̀ ọmọ wọn náà ní every year.
ẹ jẹ́ wá emotional ẹ jẹ́ ká wá ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀.
ẹ má bínú that's who I am ẹ má bínú ẹ gbà mí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé understand mi mo àwọn
ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni sọ̀rọ̀
okay
ṣé mo bá ṣe máa enjoy.
ẹ jẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀.
mo ti ẹ ní sùúrù mo jẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mo bá ṣe máa enjoy conversation yìí ẹ má ní pre-mindset.
Okay, the request back. I don't know how you dropped. Continue.
Wọ́n sì mẹ́mọ́ àbọ̀ oh sorry wọ́n àmẹ́.
One there.
mo ti rí mi ò fẹ́ ká ní preconceived mindset. I want us to tackle the point. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ position of Islam. My sister nǹkan kan náà wà tí mo agree pẹ̀lú yín o Ọlọ́run máa ń ṣe òfin ìgbà mi a lè abuse ẹ̀ but tá bá abuse yẹn a fi ń kó bára wa ń gbà mí nǹkan tèmi wá sọ ń bè báyìí ni pé mo fẹ́ defend the position of Islam mo dẹ̀ lè bá anybody agree pé position of Islam lónìí as I am in Nigeria lónìí ni wípé tí n bá fẹ́ fi ọmọ mi ṣe ìgbéyàwó not until tó bá parí university education kí ni ìdí nítorí pé ó wà nínú òfin Islam pé ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní sound judgement mo dẹ̀ rán lọ sí university kàn lè bá mi test sound judgement yẹn until tó bá fún certificate pé yes ó ti ní sound judgement ìgbà yẹn mo mọ̀ pé yes ó máa ní ṣe pẹ̀lú society ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan bẹ̀rẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan wàláì mo dì mú mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ gbà pé bí Islam ṣe sọ nìyẹn ká ṣe ìyàwó nulẹ̀ ó kọjá pé à ń bára wa sùn ìyàwó lójúṣe ẹ̀ ọkọ ní ojúṣe ẹ̀ tí Islam bá gbà wípé ọmọ tí ò tí ì bàlágà tí ò mọ right and wrong kó wá máa ṣe ìyàwó nulẹ̀ ṣé ọkọ náà ló máa tọ́jú ọmọ kékeré ni àbí what ó máa violate wípé onítọ̀hún fúnra ara ẹ̀ gan òfin Ọlọ́run kò ní lè gbé so ọ̀rọ̀ Islam oríṣiríṣi èèyàn léwu kan lè interpret tẹ́ bá sọ fún mi pé ṣé àwọn èèyàn abuse kìíní yìí I agree with you wọ́n abuse ẹ̀ however gbogbo nǹkan tá a máa ṣe Ọlọ́run ní tẹ́ bá ṣe ìpáyà nínú ọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀hún consult the Quran and the Hadith tí scholar bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá ti yọnu méjèèjì yìí tán bá ní evidence no my sister nǹkan they define as child today I define it as a child you understand the reason why I define it as a child ni wípé Quran sọ pé until they have this sound judgment and only nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ òrukàn fún wa independence of ọmọ òrukàn yẹn ló fẹ́ establish.
Now with what is happening now to our children with what is happening in the world now tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó súnmọ́ wa tó jáwọn neighbor wa what is your take now?
Thank you.
àwọn nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ọmọ wa tó ń fi okó táwọn ọkùnrin fi okó dálé ọmọ àti ilé ọ̀tọ̀ wọn tó ń dóhun tó ń àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké tó ń ṣàìsàn tó ń kú yìí kí ni take yín sí báyìí kí lẹ fẹ́ voice wo lẹ hold on allow me to land hold on mi láìkọ́ tẹ́ fẹ́ máa ṣe mo gbóyin ẹni pé ńgbà tẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni pé mi náà dákẹ́ náà mo wá ẹni sùúrù ìfẹ́ ti súnà ànábì yìí báyìí à ń rí bó ṣe rí ó ń affect àwọn ọmọ wa ní Somalia ní 3 months ago àwọn Somalia ṣe òfin wípé kí wọ́n increase marriageable age wọn sí 18 ẹ̀yin àfáà náà lẹ bọ́ síta tẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí àwọn àfáà bíi tiyín ló bọ́ síta tó ń sun ẹkún lórí tẹlifíṣàn tó ń sun ẹkún burúkú ní Somalia 3 months ago wọ́n ṣe òfin ìpè kí wọ́n increase child marriage wọn from 9 to 18 pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ọmọ yẹn ó ti ń pọ̀ jù ikú àwọn obìnrin ti ń pọ̀ jù àwọn àáfàá bíi tiyín báyìí wọ́n bọ́ síta sórí tẹlifíṣàn wọ́n ní wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sun ẹkún wọ́n ń sun ẹkún
ẹjọ ṣe
gidi
máa
pé
béèrè
ẹ
question yìí
fẹ́
báyìí.
pa ipe wọ́n pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń pé òfin tó fẹ́ ṣe yẹn ó máa affect ọ̀rọ̀ tí Allah sọ kò sóbìnrin
Okay.
kankan bẹ́ẹ̀ o ọkùnrin ló
Ó
jáde
yẹ
o pé
ẹ
kò sí
béèrè
nǹkan tó jọ
question yìí please ẹjọ àwọn èèyàn tí
Mr.
wà ń
Fati
gbé
ṣe máa
báyìí.
drop me if you don't want to hear me kindly drop me
Yeah,
if you
because
don't want
you
to
have
hear
actually
me drop
exhausted your
me
time already.
everybody has
I'm
seen who
just
you are
asking
èmi
you,
nìkan
ask
àwọn
your
look at the
question.
comment section everybody ti rí gbogbo wa yín everybody ti rí pé wà báyà so drop me if you don't want to
I
hear
don't
from
have
me
a I don't have a
drop
problem
me
with that though.
drop me if you don't want me to talk drop me gbé kò sí wàhálà ń bẹ ẹ já mi lẹ̀ because ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ tọrọ nítorí pé ó ń favour yín wọ́n ní wọ́n ṣe kọ́ṣòfin kẹ́ increase age ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin náà lẹ̀ ń gé ìṣẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ bọ́ sí tv tẹ́ ẹ ń sun ẹkún pé àìrá ọmọ bó fi àlá lọ kọ́ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ dá òfin yẹn padà so kí ni take yín what are you actually fighting for as a father kí ni take ti yín sí kí ni voice yín tẹ́ ẹ raise kí ni stop láwùjọ wa káwọn èèyàn má follow súnà náà bí yé mọ́ that's my question.
My sister.
Ẹjọ connect with Islam. Ẹjọ ṣé ẹ gbọ́ question tán béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín?
Mo gbọ́ question náà béèrè
All right, so that's your final question, though. That's the final question. So someone else.
tó bá dàbí pé mo fẹ́ interject wọ́n máa ń rò pé mo kàn nítorí kan tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán mo mọ nǹkan tó fẹ́ sọ question péré ni pé tabatẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìbọn náà ti ń ṣe Islam dáadáa lónìí a máa ní Saudi Arabia tí sísá yẹn bá wà níbẹ̀ kó lọ béèrè what is the age of consent ní Saudi Arabia lónìí tí Saudi Arabia bá lè sọ pé ọkùnrin 18 years obìnrin 16 years ṣé wọ́n tẹ̀lé òfin ànábì ni wọ́n tẹ̀lé òfin ànábì bá a ṣe ń interpret ẹ̀ òun ló yàtọ̀ and that is what you call kí là ń pè nǹkan yìí náà fatwa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní environment olúkálùkù yàtọ̀ but Islam máa fún ẹ ní basis three things nípa marriageable age wà sound judgment wà tí o bá ti lè establish these two things you cannot be married nítorí ẹ̀ ní Islam ò ṣe fi nọ́mbà sí nítorí pé tó bá yẹ pé Islam sọ pé 18 years ni tó bá dé stage kan lọ́la táwọn ọ̀mọ̀wé tó tún wá sọ pé age of sound judgment ò kì í ṣe 18 years mọ́ ó mì pé àwa tá à ń ṣe 18 years lónìí a máa ní child marriage là ń ṣe benchmark tí Islam fún ni wípé reach marriageable age have sound judgment those are the factors so nǹkan ní ọ̀rẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
Pishiro, I think you are here. You must be the next person.
Yes,
And thank you for being patient, please.
no problem, no problem. Thank you. Connect with Islam, Ekalesa, host, and everybody. I've been waiting, listening. Actually, most of my questions, people have asked it. I want you to be there, but my director, connect with Islam. Question me lo sin by. Ẹ sọ kankan last ibi tẹ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ last yẹn mo ti fẹ́ mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ ká má sọ ní ẹ̀mọ̀ long talk kò yẹ ká má go out of context. The topic was about puberty age and what have you. And ẹ sọ kankan marriage, child marriage. My question will just be yes or no ká fi ṣe interactive bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé child marriage wà nínú Islam? Yes or no, sir?
Yes or no, yeah, it will be a false dilemma.
Reason you can later debate on it, but yes or no, do you accept?
No, I will say yes and no. Torí ẹ̀ mo ti sọ pé it's a false dilemma.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé host ò like ká máa rojọ́ jù, mi fẹ́ ká deliberate lórí ẹ̀.
Ó náà ni mo ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, ṣé mo fọ́ àṣà kan wà tó jẹ́ pé kò ń ṣe yes or no.
No, a ṣì máa padà, ẹ máa ní time, ẹ̀yin ní guest.
Yes and no.
You can't sit on the fence, ẹ kò mọ ẹyọ kan bẹ̀.
Ó ní mo ṣe ń sọ fún yín, ṣé mo kàn náà pè ní false dilemma.
All right.
Nǹkan tó pè false dilemma ní pé there is false answer to it.
Next question mi ni pé.
Ṣé ká béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn pé báwo ló ṣe jẹ́ yes and no fi ṣe rò?
No, àwọn máa extend it lọ, wọ́n lè wá explain it later. Ẹ̀mọ́ kọ́ wọn ni host, àwọn ni guest of honor.
Okay.
So he could now explain everything later. Ìgbọ́kọ̀ fẹ́ ka iṣẹ́ ṣókíṣókí. Second question mi is ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́ẹ̀kan ẹni pé nínú Islam Allah ò fi number sí age of marriage. Àbí?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
But Egbagbona hadith. Egbagbona hadith. I'm not a person by book. I'm a logical person. Egbagbona hadith. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ì mọ hadith yẹn, but hadith kan wà tó ń ṣe fún Aisha, right? Ó dẹ̀ state inú ẹ̀ pé oníṣẹ́ ńlá ó marry òun ní 6, ó wọlé tọ̀hún 9. Ṣé ẹ gba hadith yẹn gbọ́ àbẹ́ ẹ gba hadith yẹn gbọ́?
Mo gbàgbọ́.
Ẹ
ẹ
gbàgbọ́.
jọ̀ọ́ já máa sọ English náà díẹ̀díẹ̀ torí àwọn èèyàn tí ò gbọ́ Yorùbá má
All right,
bínú.
we can take it to English. They bá ti wọnú ẹ̀ lọ máa gbàgbé lọ. Okay. So whichever way, ẹja máa sọ̀rọ̀. So you believe in that. You believe you accept that hadith.
Yes.
But nínú program today in this program, you've already debunked that hadith by yourself by saying Aisha was has reached age of consent
Yes.
and 9 years old. Anobi Wale turning 9 years old. Is that
Yes.
age of consent?
Okay. So, according to Islam, what is the age of marriage?
I'm not Muslim. Ẹ̀yin lẹ máa sọ fún mi.
So, if you follow the argument from the beginning, a child is defined as somebody who has not started showing the signs of puberty. If you are under puberty age, you are a child. So, at the age of 9, Aisha developed develop into puberty age, and she had sound judgment at the age of 9.
How
The
can you prove
prophet
that?
did not marry, hold on. The prophet did not marry Aisha because Aisha was 9 years old. She married Aisha because at 9 years old, Aisha grew into puberty and sound judgment. That is the reason. Tó bá yẹ pé kò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, maybe it will be
Okay.
10, 11 or 12.
Ẹ máa fún mi ní evidence yẹn. But I will debunk what you just said now. He married Aisha at the age of 6 and have intercourse with her at the age of 9. Bàbá mi, as long as tẹ bá gbàgbọ́ pé Quran ó bá àná mu, ó bá ẹni mu, ó bá ọ̀la mu, àbẹ ẹ ṣàgbà yẹn. So
Speak in English,
yeah,
please. Speak in
okay.
English.
As long as you agreed in your book, which is your
Naija Muslim,
constitution,
you must talk about, I want to go and pray.
that the Quran speaks of yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And as it was in the past, it's still in the beginning. There is no any kids at the age of 9 that has maturity of heart or head. It's not possible. Scientifically proven,
You have to speak for
normal
now.
understanding
You have
proven.
to speak for now.
No, Mr. Don't make it rowdy, please. I'm talking to our honorable guest. Thank you. You
You
have
are just generalizing. These things you are saying is for now.
Naija Muslim, let him finish.
Naija Muslim, 1 second, let him finish, please.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the
Go on, Fishiro, go on.
All right. So if you accept that, definitely you have to accept there is child marriage without yes or no. That is sitting on the fence. The prophet married Aisha at the age of 6, which is not okay morally. You
Okay.
say this
So
about even your 18 years old daughter, you can't let her marry because you want her to have sound mind. Why will you now say somebody 18 years? Why will you now say a girl, a child of 9 years old, has already have judgment of the head, mindset? No.
okay, Connect Islam. Now respond, please.
Okay, after responding, the other person, please, Naija Muslim will take over. I think all these things we are just moving in cycle. That's something, and it shows clearly that people have their mindset, and I will see it as if they are strawmanning Islam. My brother, listen very well. The basic thing in Islam is this: number one,
are just doing
there's
you
marriageable
have
age,
said nothing.
and
You are just manipulating words.
Are you
You are
going
just
to wait for your time, for God's
I'm not
sake,
waiting for
please?
any stupid
Party,
time.
you
You are too
bring him down.
biased and
Party,
you are
you are
just
the
manipulating.
host.
You
Party, you bring him down quickly.
Go on,
So the issue is that Islam has age of marriage. Quran chapter 4 verse 6. There's marriageable age in Islam. If you look at Quran chapter 24 verse 58, it says children before they move to puberty. Once they move to puberty, they are no longer children. These are the marriageable age. There are so many hadith that stated that, and it associated sound judgment with it. And these are the things that Islam used to determine whether somebody is independent, whether you can be independent. Independent means being responsible for yourself. So these are the two factors you apply at every ages and every point in time. Now, you have committed fallacy of pretentism in the
Can I,
sense that you are
sorry, you continue,
let
sir.
me
I
finish.
just
No,
Let
want
me
to say
wait,
finish.
wait,
that.
wait, 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 wait. Let him finish. Wait. Go on.
You committed fallacy of presentism because you are using the lens of today to view those people at that time. Those people at that time, even in Yoruba land, a máa ń ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní ọkọ àfẹ́sọ́nà, ìyàwó àfẹ́sọ́nà, betrothed. They can betroth somebody to you because that will allow me to ask the first question that answer the first question you asked. Betrothed is a marriage in Islam, but it does not come with responsibility. Àfẹ́sọ́nà, that's what we call it in Yoruba land. It doesn't mean that that person will move to your house. That's the reason why Aisha never moved into the prophet's house. You cannot consummate the marriage, you cannot be responsible, you cannot do anything. At the point in time when she has developed into adulthood, that is, developed puberty, she has the right to say, yes, I want to go ahead or I don't want to go ahead. You don't need to ask her if she's already consented, but if she wants to refuse, she can say, I don't want to go ahead with this marriage again. Now, during that their period of time, the only
Can you
thing
cut
they
it
are
short so
bothered
that
about is,
you don't fly off, please?
I'm going to
No,
cut
no,
it
no, I'm not
short.
interjecting. Just cut it
During
short.
their
He
time,
doesn't want to hear
during
explanation,
their
bro. He said
time,
he doesn't want to hear his
during their
please.
time, during their time, what makes them to be independent is their ability to stand on their own. Maybe they are hunter, they are farmers, they are all these things. It doesn't take anything, and you agree with me that at a very early age, they are always like this. If you watch the film Kinta Kunte, you are going to see some of this depiction in it. Even if you watch the film Coming to Islam, Coming to America, you will see how the princess, how somebody has been betrothed to the prince. Now, the question is this: that sound judgment, the ability to be independent that time, did this change right now? Yes. What made this change? It changed right from the time of industrial revolution. Human being, we are not relying as human resources again. We are
Oh God.
relying on machine. As a result of that, we do not need to
He said he doesn't want to listen to explanation. Just move on
I
to the
don't say
next
I listen.
person.
Why are you saying I
That's
he
exactly
doesn't
why
want
you're
to?
interjecting
Who is
again and
this
again. You
man?
keep on interjecting.
Can
party,
you please mute this man? Why are you like this?
party, party.
Can you calm down, please? We are matured people here. I'm talking to a matured man. I've never
You two
insulted you.
person,
I've
you
never
are the one
called
who
you
started
name.
interjecting.
I
You started
waited my own
interjecting.
time. The whole people talked here.
You started interjecting. You want to claim
Party,
the 100 million
party,
here. You started
Mr.
interjecting.
Party.
Who
Yes,
is this
yes.
man?
Connect. You are going to pray, Abby.
Yeah, I want to go and pray,
Please,
so
just
you
go
can
and
take
pray.
over.
Please.
Fish
Just go
hero,
and pray and come
by
back.
God's grace,
Fish
I will meet
hero.
you that time. If I can come back, I will
All right,
come
my
back,
gentlemen.
but
Thank you
I'm
very
going to
much.
go and pray.
Fish hero.
I don't.
Fish
Sir,
hero.
I'm listening to you, Mr.
Fish
Man.
hero. Are
I can
you
hear you
happy
loud.
to Fish hero? Are
I would
you
love.
happy to is Fish hero, right?
Yeah, fish hero. You're right. You're right.
Are you happy to engage Nigerian Muslim?
I don't engage people who like
Take
him.
me
Sorry,
out of
no.
grace,
All
please.
right,
Take me out
that's
of
fine.
grace, please.
That's fine. Connect with Islam. You can go. Don't worry. Just go. Connect with Islam.
Take me out of this screen.
I will
Okay, no
be
problem.
down
So
there, but
Fish
when he
hero.
comes back, I will.
So this is what I want to say. Fish hero. Listen,
Yeah.
this is what I want to say now. As for me, I have my knowledge. I can defend my stuff and all that. And I have seen that you've seen that Connect with Islam has actually answered your question. Listen to me. There are some people that I regard that one way or the other, they have more knowledge than me. One of them is Nigerian Muslim. One of them is Connect with Islam. These two people, in most cases, you see, I'm always with them, and I know they are more knowledgeable than me. And I would not want to say some things to you that I cannot bring evidence immediately and all that. Since Connect Islam is not here to engage you now, you don't want to engage with Nigerian Muslim. So is it okay for me to just let me bring someone else that wants to engage you?
Can I
That is
turn
what
it?
I want to tell you, that I will go down,
Baba
connect
Tunde,
with
wait,
that, I will
please.
come, I will join your life. That's what I
All
want
right,
to tell you.
that's
Yeah.
fine, no problem. Thank you very much.
Okay,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
So I'm not sure if it is Babatunde. No, it is Blessing first. Babatunde, I'm sorry. Blessing was actually here before you. It will only be fair for him. Blessing,
Thank
so
you so
yes,
much.
if you want to engage with Nigeria Muslim, go ahead, please.
Yeah, it's fine. I can talk to Niger Muslim. He has been here for a while. And I would like you to let me speak Yoruba so that I will not go emotional. Is that all right?
No, he doesn't understand Yoruba. I'm sorry.
Okay, Niger Muslim doesn't understand Yoruba.
Yes, sorry about
Okay,
that.
Niger Muslim. Okay, let's go. I'll make it short, and I would like you to give me a direct question. If not a direct question, just give me a direct question. So I don't want too much of explanation, please. Please, I would like you to confirm some of my questions so that I will not stand somehow. Connect actually said he can marry a 1-year-old baby. Was that right?
Yes.
He said
Yes.
that at the beginning of the program. Let me just I just want to make
Let me,
some
let me just let me
clarification.
quickly reply you before I
Like,
send it.
please, can you wait? Please, you can
Wait,
just finish.
Blessing. You're going
Yeah.
to start again. I promise you.
Okay.
But I want to beg you of one thing. It is just wrong and it is not fair. And that is why this debate actually ended. When you ask someone question, please be patient to answer. But immediately that person wants to answer, you quickly come up again. It's not fair. It's not nice. So when you ask him a question, let him answer. Ask him again, let him answer. If you differ, put it back to him like, no, I don't believe this. This is wrong. So can you start again, please? I'll put you on time.
I'm sorry about that. So what I want to do before was to just give him like 3 of my questions so that he can respond at once. So no problem. Let me give you one after the other. But this one is not a question anyway. He actually mentioned that he can marry a 1-year-old baby. That's just for clarification. The second thing I want to say is,
To that, please.
okay, go ahead.
Yes, he is actually absolutely right. But he meant marriage in terms of betrothal. He kept on repeating it again and again,
That's fine.
By Allah,
That's
he
fine.
repeated it over multiple
Understandably.
times.
Thank you. Let's
Okay.
go to another one. Yeah, and he actually said he cannot marry his own daughter out at the age of 18. Is that right?
Absolutely.
So my
Again,
question to him is,
okay, let me
unfortunately,
give you the
he's
reason
not here
why.
now.
Let me just
Okay,
give you the reason why. So the
okay,
reason
go
is
ahead.
because there is something he has not mentioned, though he has mentioned but not mentioned it directly. There's what we call urf in Islam. It's one of the sources of Islamic law. It's called urf. Urf means custom. So since Islam does not put an age to it, what will now determine maturity is based on what the Quran has said, right? Which is sound judgment, and also let the person be reach marriageable age. Now, how are we going to know that the person has reached marriageable age and reached sound judgment? This is going to depend on the custom. The people at the time of any given place, they know whether a child or a lady has reached the marriageable age. So right now in 2026, based on our social structure, where you need to go to school and learn so many trades before you can integrate into the society and be productive. We know that for you, like in many societies, you have to be 18 years or 16 years for you to have that age of consent. So basically, if you are in Nigeria now, you have to follow the prevailing culture, which is 18 years old, because Islam says follow the prevailing culture.
Okay, can I go ahead now? Okay, yeah. And another concern is Aisha at age of 9. Yeah, do you now try to say that Aisha has actually attained the age of sound judgment at age of 9? Exactly.
That's what we are saying. Yeah.
Can you please? Another thing is, I would like you to give me evidence of this anyway, if you are
He
able to.
said evidence of this is the hadith that is
No,
reported.
no, no. I've got another thing. You've answered that.
Waiting
That I
now.
thought
You
that
said he should
again,
give you
bro.
evidence. You interrupt. You say no, another thing.
No,
What do you
no, and
want?
that Muslim, you've done very well. I said you've answered that. I
Wanted
want to give you,
evidence
You
that
said
yeah.
you want him to give you evidence,
No,
and
no,
you
no,
stop him
not
again.
actually, not actually. That's what you've answered. You've answered it. The next one I wanted to give you, and we need evidence. That's what I was saying. So I wanted to
Okay.
ask you: is there anywhere in Quran or Hadith anywhere that you can give me evidence of age of puberty that they mention puberty as a yardstick for marriage?
Or maturity.
No, they don't mention. They just mention age of maturity. I mean,
It doesn't mention age of
age of
majority. Okay.
marriage, like in the
Yeah,
Quran.
maturity and
It's
puberty
called
is same.
balagun nikah, the age of marriage. Then this is juxtaposed with Quran chapter 17, verse 32, that mentions the same thing, that tells the orphans until they reach the age of maturity, which means the age of marriage is the age of maturity. And then in all our classical works of jurisprudence, they tell you there is a principle that is always used by all scholars. In fact, the other lady who was talking before, the mother of Al Kufar, may she continue to be like that. That lady, right? She said in her presentation that they use the principle of harm. And I don't know why she thought it was not a big point. All the scholars use the principle of harm. They make sure, and this is a principle that's established by the Prophet, la darara wa la dirar. There is no causing of harm and there is no reciprocation of harm. So therefore, when the society evaluates the lady involved and see that, you know what, she has reached a point where, you know what, we can see that she's not going to suffer any harm if she gets married, then of course the society has come together. This is their custom. This is how they do things. Bil ma'aruf, the Quran says. Therefore, she is giving out as long as it's not going to cause harm. So instead of puberty, what our scholars emphasize on is that issue of harm. As long as there is no harm, because harm is the whole thing. Let me give an example. What about a woman of 90 years old? If she wants to get married, can she also get married? Now, if she gets married, she might want to get married, but it might cause harm. And 90 years is above the age of consent. But in this case now, her own condition, because she's too old, she's too fragile, is still going to cause harm. So that's the reason why the scholars hold mainly on the principle of harm. That is the overarching principle.
So please, my last question is: does Islam support child marriage?
Not. However, we need
Thank
to
you.
explain that when you say marriage, do you mean the way we are doing marriage today, or do you just mean betrothal? But if you say betrothal, we say, of course, one can be betrothed to even a child that is just born today. In case you don't know, see, this is a
Even
normal thing
unborn.
in the past, where my family sees your family, that your family is like, people in your family are always good people. So they say, you know what, you just give birth to a son now. Let the two families come together and make a promise, a contract, that my son is going to get married to your daughter that has just been given birth to. Then it is a contract. In those days, they call it marriage. I even have a book today called The Commentaries of the Law of England in the 18th century. In that commentary, they use the same word for betrothal, marriage. And they were saying if a woman is below the age of 15, meanwhile, she's already mature, because the age of maturity in the 18th century was 12 years. But if she is below 15, she's already above age of consent, but she's below 15. They are saying she cannot she cannot get married until she brings forth a guardian. And they went on to talk about the issue of what else? They talk about the issue of guardian, and they talk about the issue of until if the lady is below 12, she can get married. However, she cannot consummate it until she reaches that age of 12 years old.
Sorry, please. Let me make
So
last comment before I
blessing,
go,
So sorry, do you
please.
understand
blessing,
what I just said?
ble-
Because
blessing.
Yeah,
hold on, I was giving an
Because
example with
you have
the
asked your last question. There are still
yeah,
people
yeah.
here.
Please
I
let
was
me
Give
make
giving
them
my
a
last
chance.
comment
please hold
and you
on,
will
please hold
respond.
on,
Let me
please.
make last comment and you drop me and you will respond. That's
All
fine.
right.
So yeah, Nigeria Muslim, you've done well. But my concern is 9-year-old still a child or not? That would be a yes or no question. And I want to give you another thing.
I'll give another thing.
Are
What?
Muslim today? Are Muslim today? Is it getting
Just
married
answer
to
that
a
his
child
first
or
question,
not?
and please,
That
please.
yeah, it's the same thing. I just rephrase it. Is 9-year-old still a child or not? Yes or no?
Today, a 9-year-old is a child. That's what we've been saying since morning. We are saying this thing that we are this. There's no age that is put in Islam. Does not put any age. Islam does not put any age. So today, with our social structure today, we know that a 9 years old today in 2026 is a child, but not during those times. So these are two different periods. We've been committing this fallacy of presentism since morning. See,
Okay.
in Islamic scholarship, even a scholar who lives in Egypt cannot give in the same era, the same like 2026 right now, right? A scholar who lives in Egypt cannot even give a fatwa about what is happening in Mecca. That is how these people are so precise that you know what, because you are not living in Mecca, you don't know the conditions of those places. So you in Egypt, you cannot give a fatwa about somebody elsewhere. But today, somebody in Nigeria 2026 wants to give a fatwa about what is happening 1,400 years ago in a whole different civilization. We are saying, no, don't do that. The age
Okay.
of consent, there's no number to it, and this makes sense because the religion is for all times. Therefore, it is flexible and adaptable according to the culture and the customs of any people that comes afterwards.
All right. Babatunde, I think you're next. After that, Ejide and Spectre. Mr. Babatunde, are you still there?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Good
Thanks for your
afternoon.
patience, please. Sorry.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah.
I can see my brother here, Mr. Connect, Niger Muslim. Is it Niger Muslim who doesn't understand Yoruba? Is it Mr.
Yes.
Connect?
No, it's Niger Muslim.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, all right. This argument has been on and on and on and on. So I believe we all know the truth. So either we are trying to avoid the truth, or we do not understand what the truth is. Either of the two. So let me go to my question. So who is answering me? Is it Mr. Connect?
Yes,
Is it
you
Mr.
are
Connect?
engaging Mr.
All right.
Connect.
So Mr.
Yes.
Connect, can you provide shortly, because of my time? Can you provide short, in a quick way, the difference between poverty, or let me say, what do you even understand by poverty? What is puberty? Sorry, did I say poverty? What is the difference? What do you understand by puberty? What do you understand by puberty?
Niger Muslim, can you unmute, please? He's asking what do you understand by puberty?
I thought you said connect with Islam, bro.
No, it's you. You just
Whoever
stop.
is ready to
Niger Muslim,
answer
go
that.
on. Niger Muslim, go on.
So what do you understand by puberty?
My understanding of puberty is just the
Can I
age
give
of
you the definition?
the age of maturity.
Very
That's
nice.
how I understand it.
Hello, can I speak to one person at a time? Yeah, but sorry.
Okay,
Speak to
no
Niger
problem.
Muslim.
Okay, no problem.
Can I? Who is talking? Sorry, I'm confused now.
Can you hear me
All right.
now?
All right. Yeah.
Speak
So
to
go ahead.
Niger
So
Muslim.
what do you understand by puberty?
Puberty for me is the age of maturity.
All right. Thank you very much.
Where,
So
where you start developing all those signs that in boys and girls.
can you say that again? Because I like to be very specific what people say. You said puberty is what? Age of maturity.
Yes, I say puberty is the age of maturity where somebody starts developing the signs of of maturity, of adulthood. Yeah.
So puberty is the age of maturity where somebody starts developing.
Yeah, and that's from my head. Yeah.
Developing what? Sorry.
Developing the signs
I don't
of
want to misquote you.
developing the signs of maturity.
Signs of maturity. Okay, all right, good. So what is sexual maturity? What do you understand by sexual maturity?
Sexual maturity is also a period where you have the ability to be able to have safe sex.
All right, so all Muslims on the platform, do you agree with these definitions?
Bro.
I'm just a quick one. You
Please,
don't have to
can
say
you
much.
just
Can you
engage
ask
him?
your
You are not
question?
engaging
No,
Can you ask your
anyone.
question
don't worry.
and ask
Party, don't worry.
based
Okay,
on
Don't
let's
direct
go
to
ahead. All right,
anyone.
that's what you want. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is it. This is it. So the bone of contention, the reason why we keep having this argument is because people do not understand what puberty is, and they confuse it with sexual maturity. So basically, puberty is not a state. is a process. All right. So puberty is a process of development. All right. Where a child or a boy begins to show signs of growth into mature adults. All right. So it is not a state where it has matured. Sexual maturity is a state where you have matured your organs, your body, your brain, your body has fully developed to the point where you have the capacity to have sexual reproduction. That is sexual maturity. So people confuse this. So when you try to justify underage marriage by saying, oh, she is puberty, she has, and then so she can know. So a 8-year-old girl, a 6-year-old boy begins to show sign. It is not a state of maturity. What it does means is that that baby girl, that baby boy begins to show biological signs that will grow into adulthood. So this is where the confusion is. So because I've seen it a number of times here, people have tried to justify underage marriage or sexual adaptation at that age, saying, oh, it's puberty. No, puberty starts at that age.
I hope you know you're not asking the question. You've not asked the question.
No. I've asked the question I want to ask you. So I've made
Okay,
that
can I ask you a
clarity.
question,
Because,
Victor? Can I ask you a question, Victor?
So hold on, Baba. So what I want to ask her here now is, in Quran we see that in Islam we see that Muhammad married Aisha, at the age of 6, and then consummated the marriage at the age of 9. If you agree that that is right, and you also agree with the definition of puberty, then you understand that what Muhammad has done there, it is wrong. That cannot be a man that has, this direct relationship with the ultimate creator, whose actions are supposed to be timeless, whether 1,000 years ago, 2,000 years ago, whatever he did 3,000 years ago should be right even up until now, because this is a man that is dealing directly with the universal and the moral God.
Bro? Where's your question?
No, this is my opinion. I've asked you my question. I just made my submission and go. You don't have to fight and argue all the time. Relax now. Relax.
I'm relaxed. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, we don't have to. This argument will never end. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, beautiful. We have a report in Sunnah Tirmidhi 1109 where Aisha is reported to have said, if a girl turns 9 and expresses menstruation, then she is regarded to be a woman. She's talking about her society. Are you saying you know about her society better than her?
Say that again. Well, Aisha said a girl who is 9 and had menstruation.
If a girl turns 9 and expresses menstruation, then she's regarded to be a woman. Are you saying you, Babatunde, in 2026, know better about an Arab culture 1,400 years ago more than the people who are living there?
Okay, so this is it. You see, if that's what Aisha said there, that's not medically correct. All right, because for a child, I said again, for a child who have menstruation, listen, it's not a culture thing. Menstruation is not a culture thing. Hold on, let me answer your question.
She said, you are basically saying you know better than her in her own culture.
Let me answer the question. Allow me to answer the question. I'm a gentleman. I don't like shouting. So, Aisha, if the question is about culture, I will leave it to Aisha. But yes, the question what you have said, the statement she made there is about science, it's about body.
No,
right?
So, Babatunde, just for me to
say so. Hold on now.
Babatunde, for you to know something, right?
Just hold on. You don't have to accept what I'm saying. Just hold on. Right? Hold on, Babami. Hold on.
In this conversation, I mentioned culture. Culture plays a role. Islam itself does not.
Okay, so can I answer that, please? So can I answer that?
I'm coming. Since she has put a number to it, which means she is talking about her own culture. She's not talking about for all times. I just want you to respond to that.
All right, Nigerian Muslim, if you listen to me earlier, I'm the kind of person that I want to hear person. I want to, every word you use, I don't want to get you wrong. And that's why I almost paraphrase and repeat everything you have said. So what Aisha has said, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, is that a 9-year-old girl has menstruated, and
Woman,
therefore
woman,
that
woman.
9-year-old girl has become a woman. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah,
Is that what she said?
that's what she said.
Exactly. So I heard you. So now let me respond. So what Aisha has said in that statement cannot be biologically true. Okay? Culture, what she has said here is not a function of culture, it's a function of science. So a 9-year-old girl can menstruate. That's biological science. She can menstruate because her puberty started at the age of 6, 7, 8. Some kids will start menstruating at that age. That does not mean she has become a woman. It is not a cultural thing. That's not what they refer to as culture. Culture is a way of life. Menstruation is not a way of life. Menstruation is science. So you can menstruate, but your puberty has started. It is not a cultural thing. So if I'm not even disputing that Aisha said it, I mean, they didn't have a lot of knowledge we have now. If she has said it, she is not medically correct.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Next question. I want to ask
I
you
made my
next
point.
question. Okay, next question. According to the
Good.
commentary of the laws of England in 18th century, right, it says that the age of consent for a lady is 12 and for a boy is 14 years. They can actually get married. Would you consider that to be morally and legally okay today?
So this is the point. This is the argument, okay? And England is not the standard of morality for me.
I know, but that's not.
Neither is Russia. Hold on, Baba. Hold on, Baba. I'm
I
enjoying your
just,
conversation, but just hold on.
I know it's not the moral
to answer,
it's not the moral
okay,
standard.
I'm going
Just
to keep
answer the
quiet.
question, please, directly.
Yeah, I'm answering your question.
Yes.
So you need to relax, be patient. People are listening to us.
Yes,
Be
please
patient.
just answer my question and stop gaslighting. In the 18th
Can
century,
you hold on for
I'm
me?
holding on, but
Hey,
you're not going straight. In the 18th
yeah, but let me
century,
speak. Let
let me
me speak.
repeat it again. In the 18th
now,
century,
Okay.
the age
I
of
Wait.
consent for a
Wait,
let me
woman
answer
is
your
12.
question.
wait, guys.
Okay, I will.
Naija Muslim, I think you have asked him the
Close
question.
it up.
Babatunde, can you answer the question, please?
Good, thank you. So, if England, I will look into that document. If England says that 12 or 13 is an approved age of marriage, England was wrong. The reason why we have a problem with Islam is because this is supposed to be an ordained rule from a universal God who is supposed to be universally moral.
No, now wait, Babatunde, you know you have answered this question. Wait, Babatunde, you have answered this question. So now let him.
Muhammad
we said
Babatunde,
is the messenger of
wait,
Allah,
guys,
and the messenger of Allah is not supposed to be wrong.
wait. Okay, I've actually muted you, Babatunde. You know you have answered, but Naija Muslim, 1 second. Babatunde, you know he asked you a question. You've answered it. So let him make the comment. Don't expatiate on that yet now. Naija Muslim, go on.
This is the reason why we say they don't even understand what we are saying, and they don't want to understand. It's not as if they want to understand, they don't want to understand. Because we keep on saying Islam does not put an age. So you want what Islam ordained the idea where a woman is matured and she will not be harmed through any sexual intimacy. Now, the prophet married different wives. Some are even older than him. Some are his age mates. Some are divorcees. Some are already married. Some have never married, like Aisha. The prophet is not compulsory for you to, like me now, say I want to get married. I must marry to somebody who is older than me simply because the prophet did it. Nothing like this. It is the principle that you have been given, and this principle, I even said it makes more sense that there is no number that is given, because now it can cover every generation. In 2026, we look in our custom today, what age can we say a woman is mature? Because that's what the religion states, that the woman should be matured, must reach the age of marriage, and must be capable of handling sex, right? So if you are in the 14th century, you also ask yourself, in our time, in our custom today, what age can a woman be for her to be reach the age of marriage and be able to handle sex? If it is 12, then it is 12 for that time. So now, if it is 18, then it is 18. If it is 21, then it is 21. So we are not saying all this thing you are saying. We are not saying because the prophet did it at 9, it became a commandment to us. No. Or else, if that is so, we will say the prophet also rode a horse. Therefore, it is a commandment for us to ride a horse today. The prophet also wore his clothes that are different from the clothes that we are wearing. Therefore, it is a commandment for us today. No, that is not from the Sunnah. It is not Sunnah.
Okay.
This is what we call Muhammad.
Mr. Babatunde,
It's normal
can you ask?
activities.
Can Mr.
So,
Batunde, can
so,
you ask
so,
your final question now? Then
yeah.
you need to
So,
switch.
no. Let me just give a rebuttal and go, and then I'll leave. Other people can
Sorry,
speak. So,
Babatunde, before
and I
you
kept
go.
quiet for him, and I'll
That's
give. I'll
fine.
go.
That,
Yeah.
that's
Babatunde, before you go,
Yes.
please, I would like, if you will permit me, I would like to engage.
Yeah.
you
Okay. I'll wait for you, but let me just say something to
Just
what you
5
just
minutes.
said. I'll wait for you. So now, for me, I don't have a problem with Islam. Basically, I mean, yeah, I have a lot of people who are Islam, who are Muslims. But this is where I have a concern. This is, can you see?
And
Can
then
you
what?
just hold on,
Naija
bro?
Muslim, let him finish. Let
You
him
don't need to
finish. Let
keep
him
telling us
finish.
that you are
Naija
affiliated
Muslim.
with Islam.
Naija
The
Muslim,
moment
let
you
him
start saying
finish
you
his
Islam
rebuttal.
affiliated with Islam,
Please.
bro.
Can you
Naija
mute?
Muslim, let him just finish, please.
Easy now. You're not winning
Go
any
on,
trophy for this
Babatunde, go
argument,
on.
please. So now, this is where there is a concern. And if you're a Muslim, you should have a concern, if you're honest. The concern is that Muhammad, who is a prophet of Allah, married a 6-year-old girl and consummated it at 9 age. Let me forget about whether it's Islamically approved. Let's leave that aside. My concern is that a primary example of what is supposed to be a standard for people. This man married a 6-year-old, and this is the argument. Is it right? If you can establish that this is right, then other people, there's no reason for us to tell other people that they cannot do it. But if you can establish that it is wrong, then we can say, oh, other people don't do it because what Muhammad did, he was just a human being, made a mistake. End of conversation. But if you insist that what Muhammad did is right, then I will have a problem for you not to be able to allow anybody who wants to do it today to say you cannot do it. That is where the argument is coming from. And I'm not here to fight you. It's just a conversation. We need to understand. So 6-year-old for Aisha was not a sexual maturity, neither is 9 years old a sexual maturity. But it happened.
Thank you very much.
Why was it right then and it's now wrong now?
Thank you.
All right.
Collect. Hold on, please. Let me just make one statement too. You see how he kept on reiterating what we've said before. He said,
don't worry, let's connect talk. I've heard you. Don't worry, let's connect talk.
He married at 6 years.
No. Let him finish.
I want to reiterate something. It's just like journalism. There are some certain words that are meant to arise people's emotion. He kept on saying the prophet married at 6 years old, 6 years old. So far, if you already understood what we are saying, that marriage means betrothal, then what is wrong with betrothal? We even said in this case that you can even be betrothed to a year old. We said in this particular platform. So if he kept on saying the prophet married at 6 years old, he is giving the idea to people like, you know what, the marriage in sense of the way we do it today. No, it means betrothal.
Okay, sorry, let's connect.
And 9 years old, we are saying this 9 years old was already matured, and the Islam gives us a principle by which we can apply for all times, and that principle has been established in Quran chapter 4 verse 6.
All right.
You have
if I was a Muslim, I would make a stronger argument than you are making. You don't get my point. Mr. Connect,
go ahead. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Connect, we can't have more than 5 minutes with him because there are other people here.
I will not, and I don't want Naija Muslim to go. I just want to respond to something that they overlook. So number one, Babatunde, I love the way you started your argument by way of what is puberty. Very quickly, if you had attended this something from the session, this is one of my presentation. Let me quickly give you 3 definitions. Oxford Dictionary said, period during which adolescents reach sexual maturity and become capable of reproduction. Wikipedia said, puberty is the process of physical changes through which a child body matures into an adult body capable of sexual reproduction. And Clever Lands Clinic said, puberty is a natural part of development when your body goes through physical and hormonal changes to reach sexual maturity. Now, you said in your discussion that people are confusing.
Can you add, sorry of cutting, can you add the medical definition to it? Just quickly Google your medical definition of it.
No, you can read it if you have it. You can read it.
Okay, go ahead. I've read it to you earlier, so go ahead.
So what I want to say from this dictionary is that you will see that when you talk about puberty, it has to do with development of the body developing sexually. Now the question is this, because you said puberty started at a time, it's a process. the very first question I want to ask you to simplify this thing, and I'm not here to debate with you, but just I want you to make a clarification. Can we say, for example, somebody has grown breast, has pubic region, but not menstruating? Can we say that person has reached the age of puberty?
Okay, so again, what you have read, with all due respect, it appears you didn't even understand what you have read to us now, the definition you have read to us. So puberty is not a state, it's a process. It's a process of development. So, and it varies. So a young boy or a girl can have tell us that once you see puberty, boom, sexual maturity has happened. No, it has not happened. Because it's a sense of development. It's just like saying, because you put a child in kindergarten, that child is educated. No, that child hasn't been educated. That child is going through education. It's a process. It is until that child has gone through all the forms of education and graduated and has, oh, properly, you are now educated. Even at that, it's a process. So that is the difference. And once you get it, you get our argument. So Aisha is my example. For
Before
that to
going
have
to
happened to
Aisha,
Aisha at
before
6
going to
and
Aisha,
9,
before going to Aisha, I
okay.
made a statement now. You said, what I read I did not even comprehend. And I threw a question to you. You refused to answer the question. And you are conflating puberty to adulthood. So many things you are doing. I will redirect the question to you. From the definition, I agree with you. Puberty is a process. And that's the reason why I asked the question. Somebody has developed breast, has pubic region, but not yet started menstruation. Has the person reached the age of puberty? Is a simple question I ask.
What is the age of this person we are talking about?
See, except you
What is
are
the
going
age of this
to
person?
number does not define
It
puberty.
does, because even you see, if you complain this condition now, if you complain it to a medical doctor, the doctor wants to know your
If you
age.
put number to it, will it be subjective or objective?
It will be objective because there are certain things that are
Neither.
expected. It will be objective because there are certain things that are
No,
expected
no,
of
no, no,
people
no,
at
no.
certain ages biologically.
Please, can you please tell
Biologically, and that's why I said objective.
everyone here? Can you please tell everyone here the difference between objective and subjective?
What are you talking about? Objective are things that are empirically proven, while subjective are things that change, that change from one person to another because they are not scientifically verifiable. That's what I'm talking about. So when you say that somebody has a
That is
particular
not
sign,
that is not it. That is
what
not
is
it.
not
Thank you. That is not it.
what is not what?
Objective definition is something that is generally applicable.
And that's what it
Why?
means. If it
Why?
is universally true, it is
Hold on
universally true,
now.
universally verifiable. 2 plus 2 is
Definition
4.
Hold
That's
correct.
on
objective.
now.
Baba,
India
they
definition
hang
correct.
on.
Hold on now. The moment you are putting number, it has become subjective. The reason being
No,
that,
it is not.
hold
That is not what
on,
subjective. Hold on, hold on.
hold
No, no, you are
on
getting me wrong.
now.
Now, you told me to clarify. You told me to clarify. Let me clarify for you. You see, objective, that
Hold
number does
on,
not make it subjective. Hold on. I get where your
hold
confusion is
on.
coming from. Now I get it. The fact that I ask you for the age. Hold on now.
Can you,
Hold on.
I asked
Okay,
a
go ahead. Go
question.
ahead. Go ahead. It's
I
your show.
asked
Go
a
ahead.
question. I asked you a question. You have not answered my question. You put back a question to me, and I am trying to settle something, which I agree with you. And the fact is that you are putting number into the definition. Defining puberty will never require a number. If it will require a number, please bring out that definition and let us see whether
That's not what I have told you here. I have told you that puberty is a process through which a child begins to develop into sexual maturity, into sexual
fine,
reproductive capability. Hold
fine.
on. So, a child at 7, a child at 8, a child at 9 will not have all the features that define that child as a grown adult. I don't know why we're having this conversation as adults, and it's so sad. So,
See,
what
this is
you
where
are talking about,
this is where people cannot
it is very possible. It is very possible for a grown adult, to lack one of those signs that are expected of a grown adult. Take for instance, you are a grown adult and you're not menstruating. It is very possible. Then the doctor will know from your age that there is a medical condition. That's a different thing.
Babatunde.
All right, connect with Islam, please. I'm going to
Yes, I'm with you.
only just 2 minutes now, please. It's not fair for the others that have been waiting here.
Babatunde, the simple question is, can somebody grow breasts, have pubic region, not menstruating, and yet be described as being reached the age of puberty? That is the simple question.
Can somebody grow breast and not menstruating and said he has reached the age of puberty? Yes, it's possible. Yes, it's possible.
It's
possible.
So
Yeah,
that
it's
is-
possible. So this is
Hold on. You have answered my question. So it shows that when Islam talks about age of maturity, it is about seeing all these signs, and once it comes out, fine. However, from what you have been
It
saying,
is not
hold
fine,
on
brother.
now.
That's what
Can
I'm
you
saying. It is
hold
not
on?
fine.
Let me land now. Let me land. The difference now is that, does it mean that because you are having that, then you are supposed to marry? No. For the fact that you have reached the age of puberty is not a license that you should marry. And that's the reason why Quran chapter 4 verse 6 added another criterion. And what is that? Sound judgment. Because mentally too, you have to develop. You understand?
Can a 9-year-old have sound judgment? Can a 9-year-old have sound judgment?
Yes.
So
Yes.
hold on. Look into the camera and say, this is on record. You are saying, can a 9-year-old have a sound judgment?
Yes.
No.
Now or then.
Otherwise,
My brother.
let me ask you 3 questions. Let me ask you questions. Can a 9-year-old sign a legal document? Can a 9-year-old vote? Can a Come on. You got it wrong at this point.
People cannot engage.
Point about
You-
not
you-
using age. It's not getting the point
Hold
about.
on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Let us engage intelligently. You ask a question.
And that's what I'm doing with you. And
Good.
that what you said now just shocked me
You
because
said, can a 9-year-old person have sound judgment? You know that you did not put any condition. You did not say in 2000 years ago or whatever years ago. If you are using present time to judge, then the problem is coming from you.
bro, can I say something now?
Right?
There is no time in history where a 9-year-old has the full brain development that will categorize that person to make sound judgment. There is no time in history.
Guys, thank you
just
very much.
hold on. When it was
No, I can't again now.
Just
It's
hold
not
on.
fair.
It's not about theology. It's about theology.
It's not fair. It's not fair. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. All right.
He has done his research of past
Babatunde,
Exactly. I'm sorry. Babatunde, thank you for your time.
Babatunde,
I need to actually bring some other people. Nana, sorry, I think Ajie there. Sorry, Nana. Nana, 1 second. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ jẹ́ kí Ajie wait, Nana. Ajie there was here. Ajie, sorry, if I pronounce that. Ajie there was here before you, except if I want you to go first. I'm sorry. So Ajie there, do you want to go?
Just 1 minute.
Okay,
Mr.
now
Connect,
can continue then. Abig.
kọjá kí n sọ̀rọ̀ 1 minute. Mr. Connect,
Okay, oh yeah, go on, yeah.
Mr. Connect,
I'm going.
torí mo yẹ wá sókè, mo láìka àwọn kan tẹ̀sán. Ẹ jọ,
Wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín.
mo fẹ́ béèrè kankan nígbà ayé ànábì. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi?
Wọ́n ń gbọ́ yín.
Nígbà ayé ànábì, wọ́n sọ pé ó fẹ́ ọmọ ọdún 6 ó sì gbà sùn ọmọ ọdún 9. Ǹjẹ́ a rí àwọn tó tẹ̀lé tó ṣerú ẹ̀ nígbà yẹn nígbà ayé ẹ̀ nígbà yẹn?
Wọ́n ṣe dáadáa.
Wọ́n ṣe
Wọ́n ṣe dáadáa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
ẹ̀rí ẹ̀ wà ní Kùránì. Ẹ má bínú ẹ ní sùúrù. Ẹ̀rí ẹ̀ wà ní Kùránì bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kò sí inú ànábì yẹn ń gé ó ṣe kí ni ọmọ ọdún 9 yẹn náà kò ń ṣe inú Kùránì lẹ ti máa rí.
Ẹ ní sùúrù mo ń bọ̀. Mo understand. Èmi understand. Èmi ò mọ̀ pa Kùránì. Èmi kò fẹ́ béèrè gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tẹ́ ń dá wọn lóhùn ni. Ṣé nígbà táwọn sì wà láyé yẹn tó fẹ́ ọmọ ọdún 6 tó fẹ́ bá sọ ọmọ ọdún 9 yẹn, ṣáwọn tó ń tẹ̀lé náà ṣe tẹ́rì dẹ́ wà?
Ẹ ní sùúrù kẹ́ lè mọ̀. Ṣe rí kí ànábì tó fẹ́ Àìṣà, èèyàn kan ti wà engage pẹ̀lú Àìṣà tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Reason tí wọ́n ṣe dissolve marriage yẹn ni pé ẹlẹ́bọ lèèyàn yẹn kò gba Islam. Kẹ́ lè understand wípé marriage that time yẹn kò ń ṣe nǹkan tí wọn kì í nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé bí mo bóyá nǹkan tí mo sọ yé yín, kí ànábì tó fẹ́ Àìṣà, èèyàn kan ti ń fẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Bọ̀ nítorí nígbà tá Àìṣà di Muslim àti bàbá ẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé ẹni tó wà engage sí yẹn ẹlẹ́bọ ni, nǹkan tó dissolve marriage yẹn nìyẹn. Tànábì wa ti fẹ́ Àìṣà. So tànábì ò bá fẹ́ Àìṣà at that age yẹn náà nìyẹn yẹn bá ti fẹ́, nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní society nìyẹn.
Ẹ sà, ẹ jọ ẹlẹ́bọ tẹ sọ yẹn, ẹ jọ kí ni ẹ lè ṣiṣẹ́ kó ṣe yé mi pé nǹkan tẹ bìlífù lórí ẹ̀ pé ẹlẹ́bọ rè tá fi lè dé ẹlẹ́bọ mọ̀.
Wọ́n sọ pé mí ní ẹgbẹ́ ìṣòwò ṣáà ń ṣe mùsùlùmí ẹbí bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn.
No,
ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ
yìí. Ọ̀n sọ ẹ kàn bá mi sọ̀rọ̀, òun fẹ́ béèrè ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn ni.
Nǹkan tá à ń pèlè lẹ́bọ ni wípé kánọ́bì tó dé, àwọn kan òrìṣà ló ń sìn, wọ́n dẹ̀ ń ṣe pọ̀ sí. Àwọn tá a pèlè lẹ́bọ nìyẹn. Ànábì dẹ̀ dé pé kán má ṣe ẹbọ mọ́. So Àìṣà ó wà engage séèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé òrìṣà ló ń sìn. So ìgbà tí Islam dé tó dẹ̀ yẹ pé ẹni tó ń sin òrìṣà yẹn kò accept Islam. So Islam dẹ̀ sọ fún wípé kò sáàyè pé kí mùsùlùmí àti ẹni tó ń ṣe òòṣà kan fẹ́ra wọn. So that marriage became dissolved.
Okay, so òkúta Kàábà yẹn ṣé kì í ṣe ẹbọ ni?
Ẹ má lọ bẹ̀ out of question, out of topic nìyẹn. Out of topic nìyẹn.
Ọ̀ya mo ti gbọ́. Mr. Connect, nísìnyí báyìí sìn, ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ sí pé ẹ lè tí bá nídìí ọmọ ọdún 6 yín tẹ ní lọ́wọ́ ṣé lè fi fún mi?
Wọ́n ti answer question yìí, ó ti tó ẹ̀mẹ́wàá bí báyìí torí
Irọ́
Ọlọ́run.
ẹ̀wọ̀n kí mi ṣe ìgbẹ́dọ̀ ni mo ṣe débí ni.
Ẹ̀yin sọ fún yín pé 18 years kan, ó nọ́mọ 20 years nǹkan òun ò lè bí fún yín.
Mi ò mọ̀, mo ṣe join yìí náà. Mi ò mọ̀.
Okay, answer again.
Mi ò mọ̀.
Honestly, this is going to be the last something. I want to. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má bínú. Ṣé rí question yẹn tẹ́ bá lọ sínú Quran chapter 4 verse 6. Nígbà tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ sọ ìgbà wo la lè dá dúró lọ́wọ́ ara wa ta lè sọ pé èèyàn dá dúró. Ọlọ́run fi àwọn ọmọ òrukàn ó fi ṣàlàyé fún wa. Ó ní ẹ dán àwọn ọmọ òrukàn wò. A fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá wọ́n lè dá dúró, ẹ dán wọn wò. Ó ní tẹ́ bá ti wá rí pé wọ́n ti dé àsìkò tán bàlágà tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ọpọlọ orí pépé, ó ní kẹ́ dá nǹkan ìní wọn kẹ́ dá padà fún wọn. Dá padà nǹkan fún wọn yẹn ó mì pé wọ́n ti lè dá dúró lọ́wọ́ ara wọn. So Quran yẹn ó jẹ́ kó yé wa wípé tá bá ti ní commitment to the society tó yẹ pé a ti ń ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ society máa take wa our independent. That is when you can say somebody can consent to something. So over associate time yẹn pẹ̀lú time tí a lè ṣe ìgbéyàwó, òun ló ṣe lo marriageable age. So ìtumọ̀ ẹni wípé kéèyàn tó lè ní ṣe ìgbéyàwó o gbọ́dọ̀ develop ní nǹkan ara, ọpọlọ orí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ pé. Ní òní ta wà lónìí yìí, báwo la ṣe ń dán ara wa wò bóyá ọpọlọ èèyàn ti pé láti lè mọ̀ wípé ó lè dá dúró lọ́wọ́ ara wa. Gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì bá wa set up system. irú èmi nísìnyí mo rán ọmọ mi lọ sí yunifásitì. Kí ni mo ṣe rán lọ sí yunifásitì? Kán bá mi dán ọpọlọ ẹ̀ wò. Ó di ọjọ́ tọ́mọ yẹn bá gbé certificate wá bá mi lé, òun ló máa fulfill that kíní Quran yẹn pé ní sound judgement. Tá bá dẹ̀ máa wo age yẹn, ẹ rí i pé tó bá kó tó finish yìí sí bóyá 20 or 21 years. So that is the reason tó yẹ pé tẹ́ ẹ bá béèrè lọ́wọ́ mi lónìí, ọmọ mi ìgbà wo ni mo lè fi fẹ́yàwó? Màá ní ìgbà tí ó ti bàlágà o, àmọ́ ọpọlọ orí ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ pé. Quran sọ pé ká test yẹn là ń ṣe lọ́wọ́. Tó bá ti pass tó fún certificate, then mo lè yọ̀ǹda ẹ̀. Láyé ànábì àwọn ò kí ń lọ school. Tó bá ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìgbésí ayé wọn, bóyá wọ́n ti rí oko kan, wọ́n ti rí fún wọn, ó yá ìwọ o ti bàlágà o ti ṣe kíní, ó yá ẹ̀yin náà ìwà máa lọ dáko yín. Test tó wọ́n máa ń ṣe nígbà yẹn ni pé ṣé obìnrin yìí ṣó lè ṣe ojúṣe ìyàwó nú ilé? Tó bá ti lè ṣe ojúṣe ìyàwó, ó ti bàlágà. So tábà ìdí tí ànábì ṣe fẹ́ Àìṣà tó consummate lọ́mọ ọdún 9, kò ń ṣe pé nítorí Àìṣà pé ọmọ ọdún 9, àmọ́ nítorí pé ní ọmọ ọdún 9 Àìṣà ti bàlágà, ọpọlọ orí ẹ̀ ti pé ó ti lè dá dúró lọ́wọ́ ara ẹ̀. Òun ló ṣe jẹ́ pé ní ọdún tó tẹ̀lé, ó tẹ̀lé wọn lọ sójú ogun. Ọmọ kékeré ò kì í lọ sójú ogun, Islam ò gbà. Àmọ́ nítorí pé òun náà ti lè dúró, ó ti ní responsibility sí society, òun ló fi tẹ̀lé wọn lójú ogun. So answer yẹn ni pé ìgbà wo lọ́wọ́ ọmọ mi tó lè wà responsible to the society? Ìjọba ló máa ń fún wa ní time yẹn sìn yìí. Ìjọba Nàìjíríà ní 18 years. Ó mì pé before 18 years mi lè fi ọmọ mi lè fi fúnyàwó, ó tẹ̀lé òfin Islam.
Ok, á dáa fún yín sà. Ìpàdé tàṣà pé òfin ìlú ta wà yín sì ń sọ pé 18 years ni kẹ́yìn náà kẹ̀dẹ̀ rẹ̀ agree pé tó ọmọ yẹn kéré àbí kọ́pọ̀ lẹ́wọ́ lè pè náà kẹ́tọ́ mọ̀ pé ibi tó bá lọ ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó ti lè dá dúró lẹ́tì lè filẹ̀ bí 18 20 àbí ok fine. Ǹjẹ́ báwọn Haúsá ṣe wá ń ṣe nílẹ̀ wọn yẹn tó ń fẹ́ ọmọ ọdún 9 mẹ́fà yẹn, ǹjẹ́ ó tọ̀nà ẹ fọwọ́ sí?
Inú Quran sọ̀rọ̀ kan, á dáa fún mi ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ o.
Á dáa fún yín.
Ẹ tẹ̀lé Ọlọ́run, kẹ́ tẹ̀lé ànábì àtàwọn alákòóso tá a fi lórí yín. Ṣé ti gbọ́ nǹkan tó sọ? Àwọn alákòóso tá a fi lórí yín. Òfin Islam ó ń regulate ìgbésí ayé wa ni. Nítorí pé a bàlágà, in fact nítorí pé ọpọlọ wa ti pé, kò mí ní pé àsìkò yẹn gan lè ṣègbéyàwó. Tí ó bá ti jẹ́ wípé ó máa contribute meaningfully to the society, òun lè ṣe máa ń rẹ́lòmíì tí ò bá tí ì ríṣẹ́, despite the fact pé ó ti graduate university, tí ò bá tí ì ríṣẹ́ láti lè dúró, á ní òun ò tí ì ní gbé ìyàwó. Ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá gbéyàwó ńgbà yẹn, ó máa pa òun lára. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Islam fi lẹ̀ rè. So answer question tẹ́ béèrè, Ọlọ́run á kẹ́yìn pẹ̀lú rẹ́sọ̀ yẹn, nǹkan tó ń ṣe ó wrong.
Ṣe rí i pé téèyàn bá fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ tí ò bá ti ní nǹkan tó wà lọ́kàn ẹ̀ pé òun fẹ́ wá jà bí nǹkan kan, ẹ rí i pé èèyàn á béèrè, ó ti sọ ẹgbọ́n nǹkan tó sọ sí nǹkan ṣe yẹn ó wrong. Báyìí èjì jẹ́
9 9 yẹn ní ìgbà àsìkò tá a wà yìí, ok.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọ̀nà ọwọ́ sí i, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni nígbà tó sọ gangan nìyẹn.
Ẹ máa gbọ́ mi, ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà tí Mr. Jamiu jáde, Adégúnwà jáde, táwọn ọjọ́.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni yẹn bí báyìí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ má bínú, ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀yìn yẹn, ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
I think it's my turn now.
So 1 second, Ruthie. Ejide, tẹ́ ẹ bá tún ní question, torí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wà sí iṣẹ́, ẹ mọ̀ pé kì í sọ pé ẹ follow Islam àbí nǹkan kan, ṣe ráwọn question tẹ́ ẹ ń béèrè ó make sense gidi gan, ṣe understand? So tèmi nìyẹn, if you want to still stay you can stay. So now the next person, ṣé tó lẹ pé Nana ni àbí?
Party. Can I ask a GD question?
Naija Muslim mo fẹ́ ṣe
Okay, Naija Muslim.
But I came here before Nana. So
Are
I
you
think
sure?
it's my turn. Yeah.
All right, okay.
you and Nana.
Okay, it's fine. Let me go ahead. It's fine.
Okay, wait. Who want? Okay, Spectre, are you here before you and Nana? She and Nana.
Yes, I've been here. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
is it okay for her to go, or you have to go first?
Please, I want to go first so that I will not forget. I've forgotten a lot of things I want
All
to.
right, that's
All
cool.
right,
Thank
but
you. All right, I'll
we'll
wait.
put 5 minutes on you, yeah?
All right, no problem. So,
All right,
please, it
start
is
now.
Islam, connect with Islam that I want to talk to actually.
I'm sorry, he's
And
not here. So would you wait when you come back? Oh, he's back.
But party, I wanted to say something. Before you talk to them, know their background, their religion, and their apostolic framework before you start to debate or
is
chat
that
with them.
Okay,
Know their
that's fine.
belief.
That's fine. Fair enough. Fair
are
enough.
you just laying background now?
Fair enough.
Okay, so can I go ahead
Please,
now?
I can talk. Don't mind myself.
Can I go
No,
ahead now?
connect with Islam. He said it is you that he wants to speak to.
You should go ahead.
Can you?
But you won't
Yes, he
mind
said you
to
should go
ask the
ahead.
question to read.
So Spectra,
No
sorry,
problem.
are you a Muslim, a Christian, or a traditionalist?
I'm not a religious person. I don't have any business with any religion.
All right, now go.
But
So are you an atheist? Should I consider you to be an atheist?
yes, you are right. Yes.
Now continue.
But that
No,
is
now
not the discussion.
continue.
All right.
I will put your time.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Connect with Islam, please, I want to ask some question. I actually wanted to know the topic for the debate because I listened to the debate actually, but I was more confused than convinced. So I want to actually know the purpose why you engage in that debate.
The topic of the debate is that is child marriage acceptable in Islam? So, and my response is that marriage, if it is not betrothal
So,
means, hold on, if it is not betrothal, it is not acceptable. Meaning that if you marry and you consummate it, you cannot marry and consummate marriage for a child. So that was what I was advocating, that it is not Islam.
okay, that child marriage is not Islam, right?
Yes.
That's your own position. You wanted to come and clear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if I remember clearly, you also admitted that you can marry a 1-year-old. Did you admitted that in that debate?
Yes.
So so that's why I'm now confused. If you want to now clarify that child marriage is not that is not Islamic, then why will you first of all admit that you can marry a child?
And that is why during that time, even the lady, she understood. I clarified it. There is something you call betrothal. That is like engagement. For example, if I have a friend and I want my son to marry from that, this thing happened in royalty. The king can see another king in another place. They want to tie the tongue. They will tell that, your son or your daughter, I want to marry her to my children. Even when she was born, at the time she was born, they will make that marriage whatever. But that
I,
marriage is what is called betrothal. You
all right, I
understand?
understand. I listen to you. Can I go ahead now? So that because of my time. Now,
Okay.
I want to also understand the verse you make about this orphan. I wanted to actually understand the reason why that verse has been used countless time to actually defend child marriage. The reason
No,
is this.
not
Oh,
to
sorry.
defend
Let
child
me
marriage.
just land. No, I don't understand why anytime they were discussing about child marriage, that verse used to come up. It's not only in this platform. You understand? I've listened to it many times and it doesn't make sense to me. And let me tell you the reason why it doesn't make sense to me. First of all, they say orphan. The orphan, they do not even segregate whether female orphan or male orphan. That is one. Secondly, if you say it should be, if they say, for example, a male should be of marriageable age before they will hand over inheritance to the male, we know that before you can be marriageable age as a male, there are something you will have possessed yourself that are even material things, not even maturity to start with. Now, when you are now talking about female, you can only say probably maybe the husband will help the female to manage inheritance, not that the female is actually
mature enough or responsible enough. That is just, I don't want your explanation on that one. I just want to clarify. Now, if we now go by what you defend today too, you also use war to also justify, to actually buttress maturity. And the reference you make, you said the boy that follow Anobi to war was 15 years, but because he's not mature enough, they do not allow him to partake in the war. But at the same time, you are now telling others at the age of 10, Aisha follow Muhammad to war. So I don't really understand how the two of them can be used to buttress, to defend, the two issue can be juxtaposed as the same.
Okay.
So
Now,
that is
Spectre.
some of the problem I'm having with the submission.
Spectre, you know what is going to happen now? Connect with Sam, what's Spectre, you know you have used your 5 minutes now, yeah? But what I'm going to do is I will give you another one. But this time around, please, make sure you use it to be asking questions. Yeah? You understand?
All right.
Aha. Okay, so let him reply now and I'll give you 5 minutes. Mr. Connect, please continue.
Okay, I need to let you understand why I use Quran chapter 4 verse 2. I need to let you understand. That is talking about when can we say somebody will be independent, will be on his own. How can you determine when somebody is independent? Quran is using orphan as a case study. The orphan there can be male, can be female. And the Quran is using the condition that when that person has reached marriageable age or he has sound reasoning, that is when you begin, because he said test them. So when you now see it and you think that they have achieved this, it shows that they can be independent. So what the Quran now says is that return their something to them. So Quran is giving us criteria for somebody to be independent in the society. The criteria is that the person must reach marriageable age and at the same time have sound judgment. I want you to understand that. That's the reason why we normally bring that back to let people know that in Islam there is something they call marriageable age. Meaning that if you have not reached that stage, you cannot be married. And that those are the people we classify as child. If you have not reached marriageable age in Islam, you are a child. So that's the reason why we normally use that particular verse. To your second question, I don't know whether you can quickly just leave it. I forgot it.
Okay, I said that you use war, the presence of someone in war or someone that went to war, as a justification for for Aisha maturity. So you now
I
use a
understand
guy
now.
that
I
was 15
understand now.
years.
I understand now. That is why in Islam, we don't, not only in Islam, in Semitic religion, even in Yoruba culture, we don't use number to determine what time somebody can get married. We don't use it.
So,
What we
sorry, me, I'm
do
not
is
comfortable with the issue of going to Yoruba. Leave Yoruba out of it. We are discussing events in the
I
Quran.
am making it generally now. I am making, you can say I say
It's not,
Semitic culture.
this is not a general something. It's not a general something. We are talking about
Just let
specific
him
events
answer the
now
way he
that
can,
involve two people.
Spectre,
He
please.
doesn't
No,
want a
it will
Yoruba
just
man to
exhaust my
use
time.
his own culture as an
It will just
example.
exhaust my
Let him
time.
just
This man
enter.
has been talking
No, don't
about
worry
Islam
about
since, so
don't worry
now he
about the
doesn't want
time.
somebody to use
Don't
his
worry
own
about the time.
culture as an
You have
example
finished your
simply
time
because he's
already.
a Yoruba man.
I was the one that gave you more time. And I can see that you are asking a question and all this. So time, don't worry about time, please. Connect with Sam. Can you continue?
So what happens in the case of the example you use is this: two different people or three different people cannot achieve that state at the same time. You see, even three daughters of the same family cannot attain the age of puberty at the same year when you put number. What I mean is that if the sister want, if there are three sisters A, B, C, you can't say A will reach the age of puberty at 9 years, then the other two must reach it at 9. No, it always change. So in the case of the man going to war, the prophet look at his physiology. And what the scholar says is that he has not started growing here. At 14 years, so when the man clocked 15, all those things started coming up. In the case of Aisha, that's why I normally tell people, Prophet consummated the marriage to Aisha at the age of 9, not because Aisha was 9 years, but because Aisha attained the maturity and sound judgment at the age of 9. Assuming she did not, she wouldn't have contracted that marriage.
Connect with Islam. I think the question is trying to say is, Petra, 1 second, or maybe this clarification for me myself. You use somebody was allowed when they were at the age of 14 or 15. To when he was around 14, he wasn't allowed. When he was around 15, he was allowed. So in the case of Aisha, that you're talking about, what he is trying to say, or what I want to get clarification is, when she was 9 or 10, she was actually in the battle. I think the clarification now, I think, is different. Is Aisha fighting in the battle, or he was there as a nurse, or as a nurse?
Yes.
So that is because that guy you are talking about is fighting in the battle.
No, he said he did not allow the guy to partake in the battle because of
Yeah, exactly. But in the
age.
case of
He said so.
Aisha,
He
he
said he
is
did not
not
partake.
participating in the battle to fight.
That's
He was
why.
there as a nurse. Okay, let him answer.
I have clarified this thing and I want you to understand. When the guy was 14 years old, he has not developed into the age of puberty. Aisha, at the age of 9, developed into the age of puberty. And that's the reason why we are saying we don't use number, because different people, different time. The following year, the
Women
prophet
begin before
realized
men.
that the boy has developed the age of puberty, and that was why he was allowed.
Okay, I understand now.
Aisha was in the battle as a nurse, treating the wounded people.
Okay. So, and obviously, I think puberty in women and men, I think for women is more earlier than men, I guess.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yes.
Let me.
just to
Can I?
clarify,
Please, it's my time.
even
Let me finish. Let me last
yeah,
my
just
last
want to
question,
clarify,
please.
just 30 seconds, please. Even
You
in all,
don't. I'm not asking you. I'm not
no,
engaging you. Sorry, I'm not engaging
I'm
Petra,
you.
not talking
1
to you.
Don't
second.
talk on my time now.
I'm not talking to you. I'm going to give
Petra,
you time,
It's,
bro.
Petra.
let me finish. No, I want to go.
We
I
are
have
going to
something
give
I'm
you
doing
time.
now.
Party, I just want to make a
No,
statement.
don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not. You
I'm
are not
not
the one that
talking to
debates
you,
now.
bro. You cannot come to this platform.
Then
I'm
Petra,
don't use
talking
my
to
time
you.
now. You want to pause
It's not your
now?
time. There's no
You
time
can
in
you
that
can
wait,
talk
room right
wait.
after.
now.
This is my last
Petra,
question. This is my last question. You
wait,
can ask. You can talk after I've asked my question.
wait. Spectre. You know I've given you another extra 5 minutes. I promise you I will give you the last one. Just let him make the 30-second statement, please. Please. He's not using your time. That's why I said, you don't worry about time, Spectre. Don't. Niger Muslim, go on quickly.
So, in all historical sources that we have, the age of consent for a boy is always higher. Is always higher. A good example is what I quoted before, Commentary on the Laws of England by William Blackstone. The age of consent for the boy is 14, and the age of consent for the girl is 12 years, even by historical documents that are not religious documents, just secular liberal documents. Yeah.
All right. Thank you. See, it doesn't take time. Spectre, your final question, and we have to move to someone.
Sorry. So that's why I don't want him to comment, because the more he explain, the more he raise more questions. But I don't
Okay,
want to
you
go
ignore
to
that.
him.
You ignore that. Just answer.
Okay.
Ask your
Okay.
final
Now,
question.
so I want to go to Islamic Connect. Sorry, sir. You also, when the time you were doing that debate, you also acknowledged the fact that Aisha was being fed so that I can meet that requirement
Yeah.
for the marriage. Is
Yeah.
it true, sir?
Yes.
Yes, he did. Continue.
The feeding now. Was it before the marriage? I'm not talking about consummation now. Was it before the marriage or after the marriage?
Yeah. You said you are
Use
not
the
talking
truth.
about confirmation.
So the
I'm not
question is
talking about
asking is
consummation.
that 1 second. The question is asking is that feeding, does it happen when she was betrothed or when she was betrothed. He's not talking about after consummation.
After she was betrothed.
Did you hear
Okay,
that?
so now can we? So now, so I heard it. So that's what I want to hear. So now, can we assume that it is induced maturity? Can we assume or can we conclude that she was induced?
Yeah, you can say that. To me, that's what it
Okay.
means.
All right. Thank you. So it's okay. Thank you. So thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. So it's going to be Ruthie, right? Ruthie, can you tell us, please, what's your, are you a Muslim, Christian, or an atheist?
I'm not an atheist, but I don't even want to talk about religion. I grew up as a Christian and I have Muslims in my family, but that's not the point of contention. A lot
All
of
right.
fallacy
One
has been.
second. One
Party,
second. Wait. 1 second.
I'm
I
listening.
know. Yeah, I've heard what you said. You don't want to talk about that, but you're
Yeah.
brought up as a Christian. That's fine. So I'm gonna put time on you now to
All
start,
right.
and if necessary, then maybe we will increase the time. Who would you like to engage? Would you like to engage Niger Muslim Connect?
No, I don't want to talk to him at all, and I don't want him to interfere when I'm talking. Thank you. I
Who?
want to talk to
Who?
connect with Islam.
But why don't you want to talk to Niger Muslim
No,
for God's sake?
we have different mentality, we have different ideology. So
Have you
because a lot
engaged
of
before?
no, never. I don't actually talk on TikTok, but today I have to talk. I have a lot of questions, but because of the time limit, I will just ask connect with Islam just one question. You can put
Okay,
the
wait.
time on me now.
Okay,
Yes.
wait, Ruthie. Ruthie, I promise to give you more questions, but I would have loved you to engage Niger Muslim.
Now I don't want to talk to him. I'm not under duress. I'm not. It's not important. I don't want to talk to him. I'm sorry. With all due
All right,
respect.
that's fine.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I'll put 10 minutes on you. Is that
All right.
okay?
Thank you. Perfect. I
All
appreciate
right.
that. So,
All
like I
right, go on.
said, a
Yeah,
lot of
party.
things have been said here.
Yeah.
Nana, please, can you just give me a moment, please? A lot of things have been said
Hang on,
here.
please.
And I will conclude that there are a lot of fallacy of hasty conclusions. But let me go to connect with Islam. I want to ask him one question, and I need yes or no. I don't want too much preaching or too much takir. Now, when Aisha was playing with the doll, was she in her father's house?
The hadith does not state where she was, but I will assume she was in Prophet's house.
Oh, but you said, because I remember earlier, you said she was still in her father's house when you got up to go and pray. I remember vividly, and I know I'm sound, because you said that was why she was betrothed to Muhammad, because she was still young. But now that you changed it, because I wanted us to check on Google, because I checked, was Aisha with the prophet when she was playing with the doll, or she was in her parents' house? And apparently, she was with the prophet. Okay, that you've answered my question. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I need to clarify that.
Okay. Okay.
I said anytime you betroth somebody to another person before the age of puberty, the person has to go to the father's house. That is why I said Aisha was in her father's house. But when she had reached the age stage of consummating the marriage, she moved to the prophet's house, and I am of the view that it was when she was in the prophet's house that she was playing with the doll.
Oh, now you changed it because you said, and I quote, Aisha was in her father's house because, excuse me, you've spoken. You don't like when people talk to you. Your body shakes when you hear the truth. Calm down, relax. Yeah, because no, your body, your action. Excuse
Is
me,
it a
sir.
question session
I
now?
am not stupid. I'm
Party?
human. Your body
Can
can
you
speak.
speak?
Okay?
Party, that's why I don't
Niger
talk
music,
about
Niger Muslim. I'm
I
not
don't
Ruthie,
need
talking
to
to
say
you.
Ruthie,
Change from question
they
and
don't
I am
have
answer
not
the right
talking
to
to
Ruthie,
let
you.
them
Ruthie,
speak.
It's not
I am not
asking a
talking to
question.
you. Please, with all due
Nana,
You are
respect.
not asking a
Please.
question. Ask a question.
I just said
Niger Muslim, go on punish
Ruthie,
him. You see, they follow you talk.
why you putting me
Straight
under
out of
duress?
Niger Muslim.
The way
Why are
God
you
will
putting me
punish
under
you now, you need
duress?
to
Ruthie,
ask a question.
Ruthie,
Yeah, I can
Why
hear
you
you.
punish
A
Niger Muslim? You
just
do
question.
go better
wait,
for your generation. Shey they want yourself.
We've been online for so
son
many
of
hours for
something,
you
please.
guys. Just
If
ask
you
a
are
question.
swearing
Just
here,
come and make
I
your
will have
own
to
comment
take you
and
down,
presentation.
please.
Son of
Please.
man, you are
My
saying
Niger
bad, my
Muslim,
bad,
I am
host, my
mad.
Niger
bad.
Muslim,
I
But
am
tell
mad
him
for
to shut
Niger
the
what?
fuck up.
Muslim,
Host, just
Niger
How
tell
am
this
I
Muslim,
Niger
mad for
Muslim to shut
what?
the fuck
Niger
up. My
Muslim,
bad, host. Just tell
Niger
him to shut the
Muslim,
fuck up.
Niger Muslim,
Ah,
please. Son of, I
my
can't
bad,
pronounce,
host,
son
my
of,
bad, my bad, host,
Can I
my
talk
bad.
please,
now?
Please,
I've never.
Ruthie, not yet. Ruthie, not yet. Not yet,
When you talk
Ruthie.
your mind.
Okay.
No, Ruthie. No, Ruthie. Ruthie, not yet. Just hang on. Son of form, please. I don't like it when people are disrespectful. Please, just leave me here. Let me handle this. You don't need to use those words. Niger Muslim, please, whichever way she wants to use her time, please just give her that honor of spending their whole time. Whatever she wants to say, even she says anything wrong you don't like or anything, please just let her finish. Can we just do that, please? Yeah? Please don't interrupt her. Nana, so now I have to go back again with your time. 1 second. So I'll go back to, let me give you 8 minutes again. Can you start again? Ruthie.
Yeah, I can hear you. So I don't discuss where it's rowdy, okay? I like to engage intellectually. And I love when I'm talking, everything we say follow logical sequence. Okay? Son of Connect with Islam also said something that Aisha
Sorry,
went to
1
war
second,
because
Ruby.
yes.
Okay, he's here. I just want to make sure he's here. So he's here. Okay, go on.
Thank you. I appreciate. So he said something. He has already clarified that fact that Aisha was in Anobi's house when she was playing with the doll. So apparently she was a child. And they've said a lot of things about puberty, going back and forth. I'm not ready. I'm not here to discuss that. Okay? So at what age was this age that Aisha was when she was playing with the doll? Connect with Islam. Because she was already, yeah.
Not mentioned, but she had reached the age of puberty.
Okay, so puberty means somebody that has breast, has blood coming out from a vagina. Is that puberty to you? And has hair in her armpit? Is that puberty?
That is not puberty to me. That is puberty with objective definition.
From
Generally
where did
agreed.
you get, yeah, where did you get that objective whatever from?
All dictionary. Can
No,
all dictionary.
I don't need that. Don't worry. So you're saying Aisha was 9 and she has already attained the age of puberty. I remember vividly, Babatunde was trying to make you understand that puberty is a process in one's life. It doesn't mean that because I have breast at the age of 6, because I know some babies that have breast even when they were born, their breast already protruded out. And I know some men will be rubbing it. Some you know what I'm talking about. So they will be rubbing it, and some people will even be putting their pum pum inside that place because they feel she has breast. Is that? But you said something that your daughter that is 18 years old, you are taking her through a process of going to university. So you don't want anybody marrying her now. So are you condemning and not be marrying Aisha at the age of 9? Please, it's just a yes or no answer. You have already said a lot of things. You have preached. Are you condemning and not be marrying Aisha at the age of 9, or you support it? I'm just asking a very simple question.
No, I'm not.
Yes, sir. No, I can't hear you. And I know there's nothing wrong with my network from this side.
No, I am not condemning. Rather, I am supporting.
Okay, how do you mean?
Thank you very much. I have been explaining this thing for long.
No, don't bother to explain.
The
Just 2 words.
No,
You're going to take my time. Oh my God.
Ruthie, don't bother about time.
Oh, okay, thank you.
You can't ask people questions and tell them not to explain too much.
Oh, but
You have to give him time. But you see that time, forget about that time.
All right, thank you.
You ignore what he's reading.
I appreciate
Yes. As long as you can have a civil conversation, ask question, let somebody answer, put your comment, ask question again, then you have the floor.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. Thank you.
So number one, I am not the one that defined what puberty means. It's not Islam and everything. It's a universal definition. It is the development of the body to grow these sexual organs. And Islam says when you grow it, and if there's going to be a consummation that it will not hurt you, you are good to go. That is in terms of body, but that's not the only reason. That's not the only condition for you to get married. That's number one. Now, the question that you now asked, sorry, Patty, can you remind me that particular question? The second question.
I didn't get it. No, you can
The
ask
second
her.
question.
I missed it. Can you ask her the second question?
Ruthie,
Ask her.
Ruthie, that is
Okay,
the
so
question.
I asked you, are we saying Aisha has reached the age of puberty? And you say that you can give your daughter out at the age of 18. So I'm trying to clarify. So are you supporting child marriage? Are you saying it's okay? No, you asked me a question. Oh, God, even if you remember, you already asked me. Calm down and let me ask you the
Because
question.
I remember now not to waste your time, because
Oh,
in the
all right.
next
Okay.
5 minutes I'll
Okay.
be going for prayer.
All right.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
So
It's
in
fine.
Islam, sorry, objectively, a child is somebody who is below the age of puberty. If you have not developed into a bad puberty, you are a child in Islam. So Aisha started developing puberty. She moved out of that area of child. Again, the reason why the prophet married Aisha was because Aisha had developed into maturity and she had sound judgment. She can stay on her own independently. So because of that, Aisha was qualified. So Aisha achieved it when she was 9 years. The reason why the prophet married her is not because she was 9 years. The reason was because she attained this age of puberty and also sound judgment at the age of 9. So the reason why I am saying that I cannot give my child out at this age of 18 years is because, yes, my daughters, they have grown into puberty, they have all the puberty whatever. However, in terms of their sound judgment, I am paying some university to do the job for me, and they are training them and they are giving them examination every time. And the only thing that will convince me that they have attained that sound judgment is when they come back home with the certificate. So when they come back home with the certificate, then I will say they have attained sound judgment. So at that point in time, the government program our curriculum for us, and we know at what age in number that this can be achieved. So that is the reason that I am not going to give my daughter at that age to anything, because if I do, she will not be a responsible person in the society. But at the age of 9, Aisha was already a responsible person in the society because she fulfilled all these requirements.
I'm shocked I'm listening to all this. So your 18-year-old daughter, are you saying your children are not as smart as Aisha? Is that what you're saying? They don't have mental capacity to undo marriage, or I'm trying to understand you. I want to know your stand.
Now, what it requires in Aisha society to be relevant in the society differ from what is required in my own right now. What it
Exactly.
requires in hold on. What it requires in Aisha society was them to be farmer, to be hunter, to be all those stuffs. In my own case right now, no, you have to go through the training. You have to be maybe medical doctor, and so I am putting them on training right now. Aisha's father and mother trained her within that period of time. When they realized that she will be of benefit to the society, they married her off. When I am convinced my daughter, after going through this training too, will be benefit to the society, I will marry her off.
This is really deep. Deep. You said something about society. Okay, that was Aisha's society. So why are we bringing Aisha's society into our own society? Since you
Good.
have this
We are
standard,
not. We are not.
excuse
We are
excuse
not
me, Mr.
because
Connect with Islam. I will appreciate if you always allow me to learn. You see, at this age and time, today is my birthday, so I'm in a very good mood. And I'm trying to tell you, please let me finish before you answer me. So now you talked about society. Let's go back to Aisha society. In Aisha society, that is where Islam is being practiced. In Yoruba land, Islam was brought to Yoruba land. Okay? So now, in our society, at 9 years old, it's okay to get married. But in my society, where you brought Islam to, it's not okay to get married. So are we having double standard here, or what are you trying to say? And I want to understand what benefit was Aisha able to dish out in our society that your 18 years old child cannot dish out in our society as a Yoruba lady if you say you're Yoruba?
okay. So in Yoruba culture, you can go and fact check it. Yoruba don't put number at what time you're going to be married or suitable for marriage. What they look at is what Islam is looking
I'm
at.
sorry, I'm
They are
sorry,
looking
I
at
am sorry.
historical.
Please, stop lying right there. Stop that lie right there. I'm gonna mute my phone.
Platty, please control the platform.
Yeah, can you continue connect with Islam, please?
No, when somebody else
Baba.
talks and it doesn't suit your narrative, you ask him to shut people up.
No,
But
no,
when
no,
it
no,
suits your
no, no.
narrative, then you come up with, oh
Ruthie,
yeah, Patty, I know what I'm
Ruthie.
talking about.
Do
I've been here
you
for a while.
appreciate? Wait, I'm asking you a question now, Ruthie.
Yes.
Do you appreciate somebody interrupt you to
No,
join
I
this
don't.
conversation?
I don't. But what?
Exactly, that is exactly what is going on.
And
You see,
Patty,
the time is gone, and I didn't touch it. I didn't want to because both of you, you are saying something that if you are reasonable, you can gain from, and it is not rowdy. It's between both of you. So someone can't be emotional and jump into it. Everybody will have their time. You have been here, up here. How long? Did you interrupt anyone? No, you didn't.
no.
So that's what I'm saying. Please, I don't want to keep it rowdy. So
Okay,
connect,
Patty,
Islam and
but
Ruthie.
Patty, I would like to
Continue,
say
please.
something. I would like to say
Do,
something. I love your
do.
judgment right now, but I would like to tell you that earlier you weren't practicing this, but that's not important. Please,
No,
Mr.
no, no,
Connect
no.
with
I want
Islam.
you need, but you
Yeah,
need to reference that, please.
exactly.
No, no. So
Exactly. You weren't
what do you mean
practicing that.
earlier,
No, you weren't, because I've been here for a long time. When
Ruthie?
Muslim, is that his name? When he says
Yeah,
something to
yeah,
interrupt people, you don't say
yeah.
nothing. But when now somebody came up and
Ruthie,
was, yeah,
Ruthie,
exactly. Yes, sir.
Ruthie,
Yes, sir.
Ruthie. When he interrupted you, what did I do? Was I not the one that told him not to interrupt you and told the other guy not to be abusive and restarted your time to another 8 minutes?
Okay, I give you a round of applause for that. Mr. Connect with Islam, I would like you to answer
All
my
right.
question. Thank you,
Anyway,
Patty.
just keep up. Go on.
So, please, sorry, I want to do something. I was saying something. I asked Google in Yoruba land, in Yoruba culture, what years is the age of marriage? In traditional Yoruba culture, there is no single year or fixed year for. Oh, sorry. Can you see it? Can you see it?
I have it on my phone. I have it right here. Don't worry,
Okay,
I
okay.
know.
Oh, thank you very much. Rather, a focus on maturity, specifically the attainment of puberty and the ability to support a family. Traditionally, puberty was considered the benchmark, with girls often marrying in their mid-10s to early 20s. Why marry once they could provide for a household? You know, it's somehow very disingenuous when somebody comes and says, "Stop lying, stop doing it, stop this thing." I don't. Me, if you know me, I always like to have intelligent conversation. I don't discuss to win. I discuss to get enlightenment and to understand whatever I'm saying. So I will leave that. So, Ruthie, what I want to say is that the condition, during the time of the prophet, because I said those culture of Islam is still the same thing here. You don't put a date, you don't put a number, but you look for when those things are achieved. And what is achieved is when you see when somebody can be independent, when the person can be contributing to the society. Now, I told you that the year Aisha got married, the following year, she also joined them in the Battle of Uhud. She was there as a nurse. For her to be a nurse means that she must have experience on how to treat people. If I am sending my person to go and study nursing now, I know that they can never finish that education in the next 5 or whatever years, meaning that if I add this to their primary and secondary education, it will be getting to like 20 years.
Yeah, I appreciate that. You said something about we Yorubas that we get married in meetings till in our 20s, right?
Yeah.
So you see the difference? Do you see the difference? Because a 6-year-old child is developing into puberty. The fact that somebody has big breasts or has big bum bum does not mean that the person has grown into puberty. Because
No,
now I don't
hold
understand
on.
where you're standing, because you're standing on the fence right now.
No,
I
I'm
need
not
to
standing on the
understand.
fence. One
Yeah,
question. Just one question, and I'll
oh
be
my
through.
God.
Don't worry. Just
Because
one
when I
question.
ask you one
I
question,
just want to ask
you,
one question. I just
oh,
want
go
to ask
ahead.
one question. Please.
Mhm.
If my daughter start growing breast, have pubic hair, but she has not started menstruation or coughs or whatever, can I conclude that she has reached the age of puberty?
Are you asking me that?
Yes, I'm asking you.
That if your daughter has what?
If my daughter started growing breast
Mhm.
and she has hair at her pubic region, but she has not started menstruation or maybe cough or any other feature, but those two things, can I consider her to have reached puberty age?
Like I said, yes, she is going into puberty because puberty is in stages. So you can't just say, oh, now she has breast, but she's not menstruating. She's now a puberty. Go to husband's house. Now nobody does that because I don't understand where you're standing. You're standing on the fence. Oh my God. Two people cannot be talking together. If you ask me something,
No,
you've been
I have
preaching
agreed.
things.
You have answered my question now, and I want to make
Yeah,
a comment.
you've been preaching things.
You
Let me
answer my
talk.
question. You answer my question, and now want to make a comment on it. So invariably, since you agreed, what we are saying is that another condition in Islam is that when you are consummating the marriage, so far it will not hurt the person or it will not cause harm to the person you are with. Islam is not telling you that the moment you attain it, you must. But Islam is giving you permission that you can. This is my last statement. Patty, I want to go for Maghrib. Thank you, everybody. I'm sorry I won't be able to continue with this conversation. I have to go for Maghrib.
Obviously, you cannot continue.
Connect with
So,
Islam. Connect with Islam.
no,
Connect with Islam. Can you give me like 2 minutes?
please,
General,
obviously,
General, give me
please,
1 second.
can I finish what I want to say and then I can leave here?
Richie, you will.
Ruthie, don't go. I want to ask you some questions.
Who wants to ask me some questions? You asked me if I went to school. Excuse me, General, whatever your name is. You asked me if I went to school. I was born by a professor. I grew up in Obafemi Awolowo University. So
Please leave all those biographies. Nobody is asking you. I have questions.
General Jeremy, I just muted you too. Please, can we just calm down? Let's take a chill pill. Please, Ruthie, don't forget you're still holding the floor. And I don't want you to lose it. Please, it's still your ground. Just because Connect Islam is not here, that doesn't mean you can continue your conversation. And if you don't even want to continue, you can make your submission even before you leave. You still have the time.
My conclusion is I don't talk to fools, okay? I don't want to talk to that general, whatever his name is. I need to let him know that
it's okay. I don't like it. I just muted you. I just muted you too. I don't like it when people are disrespectful. Please. I know we can communicate whatever we want to communicate.
He disrespected me. I need to leave him.
What do you say?
Ask him. Ask me questions.
Okay. General Jeremy,
He's coming to ask me questions.
General Jeremy,
I've
muted you. Ruthie, I've actually muted you too. Both of you.
You should get the fuck off.
Sorry. Please.
You should get the fuck off.
Both of you, please.
Relax now.
If I can't moderate this, then I have to drop both of you for God's sake, please.
Illiterate like you.
Come on, man.
I'm agitated.
I agree, no problem. Just don't run for questions.
I don't want to talk to you. I'm not running, but I don't want to talk to you. I don't talk to fools.
All right. I can't deal with that. If I can't moderate and I can't tell you to stop, that is it. Nigeria Muslim, I'm putting you on a big screen now. Omoba, are you a Muslim or Christian or atheist or traditionalist?
Before then,
I am Mokaro, Jire proper.
Okay, 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. Just one second, Omoba. Sorry, I'm sorry. 1 second. Nigeria Muslim, you wanted to say something?
yes, she actually asked for what Aisha has that the daughter of Connect to Islam don't have.
Okay.
Like to impact the society, because I think this is something we need to also say, because no people don't even know about Aisha except the marriage that she had with the Prophet. Like they don't know anything about her besides this. Aisha was one of the scholars of Islam. Besides Anas bin Malik,
Nobody else among the companions narrated hadith more than her. She narrated a lot of hadith. She was a memorizer of the hadith, memorized a lot of hadith. Some of the hadith, most of the hadith that are happening inside the house that nobody knew about, she narrated it. And that's not all
I think
again.
she's even an artist, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's not all again. In those days, women don't go to war, right? It's men who go to war. For you to see a woman who goes to war means that she is exceptional. She has risen above the average. Aisha was one of those. During the caliphate of Ali, one of the things that is used by Shia even against the Sunnis or against Aisha is because she fought in the battle of Camel against the side of Ali. She was leading the army. So she was not the person we are talking about is not an average lady. She grew up to become exceptional. She was one of those, like, how today you say these people are like, they are super intelligent and everything. Yeah. This is who she was. This is the person that we are talking about. Many of them don't know anything about her. And also, according to psychologists, if you face abuse when you are small, there will always be an effect on it, even in your later life. Like if she was abused when she was small, right? When she grew up, that effect will still be there. Either you don't have confidence, you have problem with social interaction or stuff like that. Aisha was the very opposite. She was outspoken. She was going to war, leading battles, leading companions, teaching them. So I'm telling you, I feel most of people are coming here. They just have half knowledge about the life of Aisha. They only know that she married at this and they're just using that point only.
That's it. That's a beautiful explanation, or even more information we can get. Huti, I love you so much, but I can't handle it when people are disrespectful. It's just me. It's just so difficult for me. I can't just help it. But if you are calm and you want to come back up, I'm actually happy to bring you back up. And that's why I had to drop both of you, because there's no point we just keep doing this, please. So Richie, if you're here, I'm happy to bring you up if you actually want to come up. So the question is now is, Ruti, let me know in the comment section if you want to come up, then I will bring you on. Omoba, no. Wa alaikum salam. Afashi too. Any suru 1 second, please. Omoba, are you happy to discuss with Naija Muslim, right?
Yes, I'm Muslim. I'm a Muslim. You know me now.
Wait, though, is Omoba is not a Muslim, right?
I'm not a Muslim. Can you please mute that guy talking? All right.
Yeah, he has muted now. He didn't realize he's not the one I'm talking to. So, Omoba, yeah, you can engage with Naija Muslim, please. Go on.
I'm going to react on Connect with Muslims statement before he actually left. I've been down here for more than, I don't know how long you've been here, but I believe I must have been here close to maybe about 4 hours, because I was here when what is her name?
Mother of
here.
Awareness.
Awaken. When Awaken was here. I don't know if it was this platform. But anyway, there's a lot of blunders going on, and that actually came out from Connect with Islam. This guy is unstable. He contradicts himself, and he said so many things that are very questionable. And naturally, what I see Islam and the practice to be is a complete immoral, immoral act so far. Now, this guy was saying that Aisha was 9 years and she was matured. She was able, she was responsible as a wife at the age of 9 years old. And this guy called himself a Yoruba person. And any Yoruba here,
Mr. Omoba, wait. Okay. You know what I'm going to do, Mr. Omoba? I'm going to put 5 minutes. If you don't go in my own way, I won't add extra. I will drop you after that 5 minutes. But if you go in the way of you engaging, ask questions, let them come back, you refute it or end on that, I'm happy. I want to have a conversation. not a preaching or one-way side monologue. But if you don't do it that way, I will not interject you if you want. I will leave it after the 5 minutes, then we will might have to stop. So if you are happy, it's up to you how you want to do it.
I know it's your platform, but you give somebody 8 minutes or 10 minutes. You give some other people, a few minutes. So I don't
Yes,
see.
that is because they are engaging. They were engaging. That's why they were asking questions. They were engaging. And I can't give that person 5 minutes where other people are replying to their question. It won't be fair. That means it won't be 5 minutes. That's why I said, if you're actually asking questions and you are engaging with someone, surely the time is going to be more than this. I'm happy to increase it. But if you just want to make statements alone, then it's only going to be 5 minutes. That's all.
No, I'm not making any statement. I'm making statement. I'm going to ask questions.
All right, so go ahead.
My question will now go to Niger Muslim. Can you please give us the Quran chapter or any hadith that actually indicated that Aisha went to war and fight war? She was on the frontier of that war. Can you please provide us with that information in the Quran or inside any of the hadith that you have? That is that one. If you can indicate that Quran chapter and which hadith, which particular book that actually stated that part that you just indicated. If you can text it in the comment section, I believe a lot of people will be able to capture it.
Yeah, it's okay. Let him share it.
Provide us with that information, please.
Yeah. Niger Muslim, can you
This is not hadith. This is in the Sirah. In the Sirah of the Sirah is actually mentioned in the Battle of.
You are muted.
It's actually mentioned in the Battle of Carmel. I will need to look for the reference for him. The Battle of Carmel that Aisha fought against Ali. But I could just do a simple Google search for you.
Yeah.
So let me just show you Google search. Okay. Let me my camera.
Can you pause my time while he is talking, please?
Like I said, Mr. Omoba, if you are engaging, you are asking questions and you are engaging. Don't worry about the time. You have the floor.
So this is just a quick Google search.
You understand? It is only if you don't engage. That is when I'm looking at the time. So don't worry about the time.
This is just a quick Google search. During the Battle of the Camel, which took place in 656 CE, Aisha played a significant role as one of the leaders of the opposing forces against Ali. The battle was primarily a political conflict over the succession of the fourth Caliph, Ali, following the assassination of Uthman, the third Caliph. Aisha, along with Talha and Zubair, sought to avenge Uthman's death and sought to remove Ali from his position as Caliph. The battle began when Ali attempted to negotiate with Aisha and her allies. But
yeah, we've seen that. You don't need to read further. Omoba, have you seen that?
Okay, hold on. So was this event after the death of Muhammad or during his lifetime?
After
him.
After his death. So why are you not bringing that? So after that was 9 years after Muhammad died.
More than that, sir.
Okay, so why are you bringing this into the conversation of 9 years old of age of Aisha, as at the time it was consummated by Muhammad?
Okay, let me reply. I brought that up when I was talking about, I said psychologically, it has been proven that if somebody suffered abuse as a child, there will always be a lasting effect in that person later on in life. For example, they will have no confidence. They are not outspoken. They don't have this social interaction to interact well with people. But Aisha was the very opposite of it. I was saying even to the extent that she
what happened after Muhammad died, which was apparently maybe about 9 to 10 years after Muhammad, after it was consummated.
No,
Omoba,
more than 10 years.
Now, party.
It's even
Omoba,
more than
1
10
second.
years.
Naija Muslim, 1 second. I think we are mixing two things up. Omoba, she was talking about this because she was talking, he was responding to what Uti said about to show how special Aisha was and all that.
Oh, that
The
was
one that is,
party.
1
I
second, 1 second,
understand.
one
Party.
second. The one that
I
is,
understand.
1 second, the one that is relevant to the one you are talking about is the one that we say that Aisha actually participated in the Battle of Hood. And that one, I think she was about 9 or 10 years at that time. Is that what you want to see?
No, you see, he brought that conversation up when he came in to prove that Aisha was matured to go to war at the age of 10 years old. However, he's now saying that Aisha went to that war after Muhammad died. I asked that question. Did that event actually took place when Muhammad was alive?
Let me reply.
Or after he
Let me
died?
reply. Omoba, I am here.
No.
Let
You
me
already
reply.
replied.
No, I've not replied. Hold on. Let me
Let
just
him
reply.
respond now. Omoba, let him respond
I am
now.
here. I am not absent. I am saying I did not say what you are saying. What I said is I brought on the issue of Aisha going to war with Ali. I brought it with in the context that if somebody suffers from abuse when they were small, if they grow up, there will be signs of that abuse still in them. And I said Aisha was the very opposite of that. And I brought the issue of her going to war. This is what I said. It is this context that I brought the issue of Aisha going to war. I am not responsible for what you had, but this is what I said.
But that conversation is actually not part of the main discussion of the 6 years old age of Aisha and her 9-year-old.
Okay,
So
Oba, what if we give you the one that she went to the Battle of Wood? Are you happy with that?
It was using that party.
Oh, a party. Let's establish what I said first. Let it not be as if somebody is trying to hide something. I brought it in a context. Somebody asked a question. What is the difference? What impact has Aisha made to this, or is Aisha able to make to society that the daughter of Connect with Islam cannot make into society? From there, I picked it up, and I'm saying most people do not even know about the life of Aisha. They only know that she married at age 6 and 9. They only know that. And I'm saying Aisha now gave other things that Aisha did in her life, how she impacted the society. She became a scholar. She was teaching other companions. I said, besides Anas bin Malik, nobody narrated hadith more than her. And I said, she even fought war. This is the context. Everything is context. This is how I made that statement.
Aisha has already overgrown the age that we are actually contending.
Otherwise, I never said otherwise.
You shouldn't have brought that conversation in.
Can I ask Omoba a question?
Hey, John, no, please, let me finish with this guy.
You people don't want to answer any question and you want to be asking us.
Can I finish with this guy is all I said. If you want to ask me a question, I don't mind. Can I finish with this guy? Period.
Okay. Omoba,
so
can you continue? But can we move on from that one, please?
Wait, no, I need to get clearance right there. What he said.
Omoba,
when we were arguing, or they were arguing about the age of Aisha being 9 years old, being consummated at the age of 9, they were trying to prove that Aisha was already matured to have sex at the age of 9. That was the reason why he now brought that conversation that Aisha was already doing that. So I now asked him, did Aisha did that during the lifetime of Muhammad, or was it after his lifetime? That is what made it clear right there. That conversation that he brought in supposed to have been stated in this conversation.
And I said after, bro.
The conversation we're having is whether it is okay, or it was okay for a 6-year-old girl to be married to a man of 54 years old.
Yeah, but that's not the context. That's not the context I was talking about.
Or it is okay for a 9-year-old girl to be
that's not the context I was
with a
talking
man
about.
of 56 years old.
We understand you,
Omoba,
but that's not the context I was talking about.
Can you move on, please? Move on. Move on, Omoba, please.
If they, I think if they ask one question and they have answered their question, somebody should ask them also a question.
Okay, Omoba.
Exactly.
Are you finished?
It should be a question that we should ask them. For example, I want to ask all this. them.
I am having a conversation with Niger Muslim first. So if I finish answering my question and my time is up, if you want
Not
to
ask
ask
you
me
any
a
question. It's
question,
with Niger
I will
Muslim only.
attend to your question. All right? You just came in and then you are interrupting, and they said they don't want us to interrupt anyone. And it is okay for you to say that. All right. Yes.
But that's fine. So, can you, Niger Muslim, do you want to ask some mobile question or anything? Or mobile anything?
No, finish. Finish
Ah.
because that statement and wait, I don't know
Ani
whether
kẹjẹ ká kúrò lórí ìyẹn ọmọọba àbùdá mi. Ẹ já kúrò lórí ìyẹn ó ti tó.
All right,
Ibi omi ìjọba tún fẹ́ lọ ní kẹ́ ẹ lọ.
Okay, so the issue of 9 years old, we should leave it alone, right?
No, the issue of the war with 9 years old, that's what I said you should leave alone.
I was only saying that it was not supposed to bring that into that convention. It was trying to use it to...
That's fine. Oh yeah, that's fine. Now move forward.
So are you okay with a 6-year-old child and a 9-year-old child to be married to and be consummated? Niger Muslim.
If you mean today, no. But if you mean in the 7th century, yes.
So, but when Muhammad's daughter was 18 years old, and somebody wanted to marry her own, his own daughter, he did not allow it because of the age of that girl.
The age of that girl, he allowed it.
What was it?
He allowed it, bro. You can bring the hadith so that we can read it together. He allowed it.
I've had it in several platforms.
Okay.
I've had everything. I memorized it. But where I'm going to with this, are you really sure that Muhammad actually officially married that girl at the age of 6 from her parents?
You just went from 18
Let me finish
now.
my statement.
Which question are you asking? Is it somebody came to...
Let me finish my statement. Can I finish my statement? Muhammad, everybody is covering for this religion and covering for Muhammad because you think Muhammad was a special person.
That's your question.
Did Muhammad actually officially marry this girl at the age of 6, or he hijacked that girl from her parents at the age of 6?
Okay, let me reply. The Prophet did not even have any interest to marry Aisha in the first place. Somebody even suggested to the Prophet. The Prophet just finished burying Khadija, his first wife, and the Prophet was alone with his daughters. And somebody, is it Khawla bint Hakim, I think a relative of the Prophet, came to the Prophet and was asking him, how are you coping with your daughters, with your children? Only you taking care of them. And the Prophet said he's managing. And as a result of that, she was the one who now suggested Aisha for him to marry. The Prophet did not even start the whole conversation to even marry Aisha in the first place. It was somebody who started the conversation. Hold on. And afterwards, this Aisha, she has a father who is a guardian. In Islam, you cannot marry somebody without a guardian, especially if that person is a virgin. A virgin means not previously married, right? And also in Islam, there's what we call consent. Consent must be there. So once you know all of these things, and also the hadith says that the Prophet waited for 3 years. So which shows that they had to wait because she was not yet matured. The Prophet now went ahead to marry another wife called Sauda bint Zama, married her as a second wife, and they were waiting for Aisha to get matured. And when Aisha reached the normal age, she was married with her parents as guardian and with her giving her consent. And the consent of a virgin is her silence.
So a girl of 6 years old, you think that girl is grown enough to be able to consent to a requirement by another person?
6 years old, bro.
No, you said she consented.
Yes, she will consent at 9. She will consent at 9.
No. Please don't twist it. This is what I don't like.
This is me here. I'm the one you are talking to.
Hold on.
What did I say?
Aisha was taken out of her parents' house at the age of 6 by Muhammad. Yes or no?
No, bro. No.
Say that again.
No, it's at 9. 9 is the time that you are married, bro.
Party. Hold on right there. Party, you are being the admin of this platform, and I believe you are a Muslim person, or I'm not sure if you are a Muslim at all. So
I'm a Muslim.
do you agree to what you just said, that Aisha did not leave her parents' house at the age of 6?
No, yes, I agree. He did not. She did not.
Aisha did not
My
leave her
camera for
parents'
me.
house.
My camera.
No,
Please.
she did not.
I mean,
Well, at
sorry.
what age did Muhammad take her out of the place?
Please let's read.
He's giving you evidence now.
It's okay. Allah's messenger married me when I was 6 years old, and
Okay.
I was admitted to his house at the age of 9. Again, I repeat.
It is enough. It
Allah's
is
When he
enough.
has
Niger
no.
Muslim.
I understand
Niger
that part.
Muslim.
You see,
That is enough.
this is a game right there.
Omoba, wait now. Wait. With the evidence he showed you now, is it right or wrong?
It is wrong, and I can explain it to you.
Okay,
Let me
do that
explain
in
that
2
part.
minutes, because if you don't explain it very well, I think it's end
Hold
of
on,
this.
don't worry. Listen
Go
to
on.
this.
You will answer question.
When you are visiting a man, I don't want to mention the location. I can even mention it. In America here, when a woman allow you to invite her to your house as a man, they believe that you are having sex at that period. So they are, you see, all these changes that they are making to these documents, it is very glaring that there is so many lies being, imputed into this document. And I don't understand why, as intelligent we are, we can all be rubbing shoulders with this document.
Bro, answer the question,
It is
bro.
Okay.
Answer the question.
Are you gonna answer the question now?
My answer to that question, the statement they use right there is to indicate that he had sex with that girl at the age of 9, not that he went to his house as they put it in that document.
All right, Mr. Omoba, thank you very much. Even though he actually read it down that way, that he was admitted into his house at 9, you said that statement is used to indicate. I appreciate you. We will have this more conversation some other time. Thank you. Let's give some other people 2 chances, please.
Party.
Yalla. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I ask you to always ask them for their apostolic framework. They don't have anything, any criteria. They just speak. Those are the people, their children have been having sex around 9, 10, 11. They will be taking pills. Before they get married, their thing has done to manhood, but they are complaining about somebody marrying one person.
Lost me. I've been looking for you since. I don't know. For some reason, I've messaged you, but maybe because you're not following me back, you didn't get my messages.
Lost is busy somewhere.
Okay.
Where am I busy, bro? I'm here.
Crunch.
I saw
are
you
you a
on one
Muslim or
page
a
now.
Christian?
With you, host. How are you doing?
Very well. Are you a Muslim, Christian, or atheist, or traditionalist?
Christian. I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian. All right. So, I'll fast you too.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, everyone. I think I am the next person, please.
Oh,
I
sorry.
came in before her.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Are you a Muslim or a Christian?
I am nothing. I am an atheist
Oh, okay. I
and a
do
typical Yoruba
apologize.
lady.
Yeah, I do apologize. I know you were here before him. I thought you were actually a Muslim. That's why I didn't want to.
No. I am
Alpha,
not.
she too. Are you happy to discuss with her? Go on. Bring your question. Awaken
Okay,
soul.
thank you. All right, thank you. My first question is, who commanded our prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to go for Aisha? Who gave her the permission? Who gave him the permission to go for Aisha? Thank you very much. And the reason why I asked this question is, I don't know the reason why we gather here today to be justifying the act that is very bad. How can we say Allah, the creator of all the creation, He is all-knowing. He knows everything about what is going to happen yesterday, today, and tomorrow. But yet, He can't see tomorrow. He don't know what will happen in the next 500, 1,000 years after. The question is, another question is that kind of...
No. Let's speak it.
Please let me
One
ask my
after
next
the
Answer
question,
your first
please.
question.
one after the
Please let me
other.
ask.
I promise you,
Please let
you will
me
have your time.
let me ask my next question, please.
You ask only one question and I will answer. Then I'm going to ask you the
Ask
same
one
question.
question, they will
You also
answer.
answer.
You ask another one, they will answer. You ask another one, they answer. That is what engaging is.
Yeah,
I
Patty.
want to ask my next question, but you never allow me to talk.
Okay, go on.
Can I finish, please? All right, thank
Go
you.
on.
Now, the next question is is that person good to follow? Thank you. The person that doesn't know what will happen in the next 500 and 1,000 years. Thank you. That's my
Thank you.
question.
Thank you very much. All right.
Patty.
Yes? Yeah?
Before he answer, he's a Christian. He doesn't want to approach using his Bible, his or her Bible.
Hello,
Nana.
That is an
Nana,
insult.
don't worry.
That is
Don't
an
worry, Nana.
insult.
Don't
Don't
worry.
ever approach me. I never do any.
What's your criteria?
Awaken soul. Nana.
I just told you
Can
I
you
don't follow
just mute?
any belief. Please don't insult me here. I am never any
Awaken.
of them. Please.
Awaken.
Thank you.
I thought
You can speak.
said you are a
Yeah.
Christian.
I just asked a
But
question.
when I
You can
ask you
simply
what's your
you can.
religion,
I am not a quiz Christian,
Awaken.
Mr. Party. Excuse me, Mr. Party. I never told you I have any religion. Please
Okay.
don't
All right. Okay.
don't put word in my mouth, please.
All right. No,
Answer
I
my
think
question. That is why I am here.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Enough. All right. Afashitu, can you just
I am
respond
waiting for my
to?
answer. Thank you.
Now, your answer is very simple. You see, Allah did not put one basic on all His creation. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created everything, and He know how He created them, and He give them different opinion. And all the creation on earth, they are not single nature. Everybody have their own growth, their color, their tribe, and everything they are doing. And Allah bring general law in Islam to settle all case as the matter of marriage that you are saying. The case of our mother Aisha that bring this question is for what they are doing in their time. So what they are doing in their time, and for all nations, they are on the page of that era. They should do the same thing. And as for the Muslim, we are following the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by practicing what Prophet ﷺ teaches us, and that is the best, because Allah knows all His creation and He knows the best for them, and that is how Allah give laws. I think I answered your question. Allah did not oppose law on one nation. The law is general, and you can agree that we are not on one growth.
Thank you. You
You know
just
that.
answered my question. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Now, when you said Allah gave the general law, not only on one nation, and my sister was here since asking you, did Allah permit a child marriage? You said no, but we are seeing it all over the world. But you kept justifying what was not supposed to be justified. I'm trying to see that as a damage. Excuse me, can I just finish, please? Please, can I just finish? No. Can I just finish?
No, it doesn't work like that. No.
No.
Can't.
You answered my question and you
No.
don't allow me to speak. No. That is not.
It doesn't happen like
That
that.
is
Yeah.
not. No. That is just a cheating. No.
If you don't, okay.
All right.
What I'm
I
gonna
will
do
wait
now.
for you because I
Let
will
me just
wait for you
tell
because
you.
you are the host. No problem.
Listen. I'm going to put 5 minutes here. If you do it in your way, such that you just want a monologue, after that 5 minutes, then we can drop you. But if you want to make it engaging and conversation now, then we will not be putting time. Whichever one you want to go ahead with, that is actually fine. I'll put the time now. If you want it to monologue, go ahead for that 5 minutes and we can drop. Otherwise, that's what it is. So go on, please.
Problem. I will prefer even to use the 5 minutes than asking another question. Yeah. And what I want to say is
And one second,
religion.
mind you, 1 second,
Okay.
I will put your time. Mind you,
All
this
right.
the way we are up here is not for someone to come around and come and just make a statement and leave. That's not what we're doing
No
here.
problem.
The
You
purpose
just
of you
told me you
coming
would
here
drop
is to
me. I
ask
did not say that.
questions.
You said it yourself. Excuse me.
Okay,
You
what I'm
said it
saying
yourself,
is
not me.
you need to
You
engage.
said
If
it
you cannot
yourself, not
engage, we
me.
cannot
If
go
you,
on.
excuse me, you said it yourself.
Okay,
Please, can I speak?
all right,
Or you don't want me to
go
speak?
on, go on.
Thank you. You said you will reset my time. I'm still waiting.
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right. So what I wanted to say is just that when you said Allah gave the general law for the child marriage in Islam, then why can't you give your own child at that same age out for marriage? Why can't you? And I see that
Can I
as
answer?
I see.
It's
Okay, you
because
can if you
it's
can,
not
no problem.
compulsory. It's because it's not compulsory. It's optional.
It's optional.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yes, it's optional.
But do you know in the law of Sharia, do you know it's there and it is compulsory in Sharia law?
You can bring it.
Do what?
It's in your Sharia law, yeah,
If you can,
What
if
is
you
for
can bring
child
it up,
Sharia
marriage.
law?
bring it.
Wait,
Let's see.
do you know it's happening in Nigeria or you don't
It
know?
is not
And they are
happening. He said you
following.
should bring it out.
It
Give
is.
us the
Excuse me,
evidence.
please. Let me
See,
just
you
speak,
see,
please. Can
you
you
see,
just let me
No,
speak?
you can't
Uh,
spill things and say,
let
excuse me,
me
please.
just.
You have
Excuse me.
made
Let
the
me just speak.
statement. Give us the
Can I
evidence. If you
speak?
cannot, forget about it.
Excuse me. Can I speak? And if you don't want me to speak,
Yes.
I can actually go down. No problem.
Yeah, you can go down. You can go down. It's not a
that we
problem.
don't have a
Yeah,
blind.
you can go
No
down. That's
problem.
fine.
We are
But
asking you for
All right.
evidence.
Thank you very much. Thank
okay,
you.
okay. Wait. Let me give you the evidence.
That's
Can I?
fine. Sure.
All
I'll
right,
put, do
thank
you want me
you.
to put you on the
I will
big
bring the.
screen?
No, 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 not now, please. The reason
Okay.
why you all are justifying the act of a 56 years of age man laying down on a 9 years old girl, I don't know,
You
because I
said you
am
are
really so
going to bring
ashamed.
no.
Please, I
You
will bring
said
it.
you are
Let me
going
just
to
wait. I
bring.
will bring it. Wait. I'm checking it. I'm checking it already. Wait,
Then
just
bring
give me
it
a
first.
moment.
When you bring it,
I
when
will
you
bring it.
finish,
No
then you
problem.
continue, please.
Wait,
All right.
wait.
We
I
are
will give
okay
it to
with
you. I will
11
give it
years
to you.
children.
Okay, I'm quiet. I'm
Excuse me,
quiet.
I am going to give it to you, please.
Okay, I'm
I am a
quiet. I'm
woman
quiet.
and I have a girl child of 9 years of age. How
When you bring the
mute me,
evidence, you can
please?
continue.
How can I
I
open
will
my eyes and see
until you
my
bring the
a 56
evidence.
year old man laying down on my 9-year-old child? That is a total.
Crunch. Are you available?
They don't have
Crunch.
anything to offer.
Are you
How are you
available?
doing?
Are you a Muslim or a Christian?
I told you before, I'm a Christian and I'm a woman.
All right. I will want you to engage Lost Star, please.
I can
Lost
engage
Star, are you
anybody, but I
available
don't
then?
want arguments. Hold on,
That's
Patty. 1
fine.
minute.
So
So,
I'm available.
Hold on. Just hold
so
on.
this is the
Hold
thing.
on.
Wait, Crunch. This is the
Patty.
thing.
Patty. I've
Wait.
been here since
Okay, go on.
12:30. Hold on. Let me say something. It's your platform. But let me say something.
Go on. Go on.
I've been here
Go on.
since you started 12:30. I know everybody
Okay.
right now on this panel, you
Okay.
are all Muslims. I know all the
Okay.
odds are stacked against me, but please be
Okay.
patient. I came here to
Okay.
learn, and I'm going to tell you what I
Okay.
picked from this interaction, okay?
Okay.
So you guys
Okay.
will all calm down. I'm going to tell
Okay.
you what I got from this live stream, okay?
Okay. Now wait
Yeah.
before you continue. First thing I want to promise you, it is not fair for 2 people or 3 people or 4 people to be discussing with you. Hence, only one person will engage you, others we will not interrupt. But I'll put 5 minutes on you. If you want to engage, if you are engaging with the person, asking questions back and forth, both of you, I will extend the time to as much as you can. But if you just want to make it only monologue, then when the 5 minutes ends, then that is at the end of it. Is that fair enough?
Whichever way is fine with me.
Fine. So you are engaging with Loster. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. You know, when I joined this live stream at about 12:30, I got to know that the bone of discussion was on child marriage in Islam. So I was all set about to know whether it's true, whether Islam permits adults, getting married to children. And plus or minus, what I was able to get was that
Aisha was betrothed at 6 years, and the marriage was consummated at 9 years. From my understanding, a 9-year-old girl is still a child. But when Connect with Islam was speaking, he categorized Aisha as somebody having good judgment, leaning towards her being an adult, enough to consent to marriage. I mean, for those of us who listen to this live stream, it just kind of exposed, Islam to encouraging, you can call it child molestation, because a child at 9 years old cannot display good judgment. To be honest, a child is still a child. I mean, it's a no-brainer. A child of 9 years cannot give consent to marriage. It's not possible, whether in the 1800s or in the 1200s or in the 500 AD. A child is still a child. A 9-year-old is still under the tutelage of her parents. Kò sí bó ṣe fẹ́ mọ̀ ṣe 9 years old. Tó bá sọ pé òun fẹ́ lọ sílé ọkọ, àfi tó bá force. Though nobody ever mentioned the age of the prophet, but from what we gather from previous live streams that have joined with Islamic live streams, we got to know that the age of the prophet was 54. Maybe I'm wrong, you could correct me. But 54 years and 9 years, come on. It doesn't add up. So I just want to ask, I mean, is it right, is it permissible in Islam for adults to get married to children? Thank you.
So,
First question.
Patty,
can I answer this?
I know, no, Niger Muslim, not yet, please. Crunch Queen, I can see that you are actually emotional. Let us calm down.
I'm not emotional. I'm just laying the facts. I'm not emotional.
No,
I'm just laying the facts
I
according
think,
to your Quran.
okay,
No, I'm
that's
not
fine.
emotional.
But,
Don't go there, party. No. Don't take me there, party. I'm not emotional. I know what I'm doing. I'm not emotional. I'm just laying the facts.
I'm not saying you don't know what you are doing, yeah? I know you. I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing.
It's not
You see,
emotion.
even at the end
Muhammad
of the
was
day, you don't
54,
even know.
Aisha is 9. It's not emotion, it's a fact.
My brother, do you want to engage? We
I'm
put
not a
5
brother.
minutes
I'm a
for more
woman.
than
I'm just telling you.
Okay, I'm
Muhammad
sorry.
54,
So
Aisha 9 years old. It's
for
not
more than
emotion,
2
it's
minutes
a
now,
fact.
out of the 3 minutes, you are not engaging. You are just
I'm
saying
engaging.
things.
Anybody can
You
answer
are
me. I just
not.
asked you.
You didn't even ask
I
him
just
any
asked a
question.
question.
This
Is
guy
it
hasn't
right
even said
for an adult to
anything.
marry a child? I asked a question, party. Edamilong.
Okay, Lost Star. Lost Star, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you very much. First and foremost, I think the whole idea behind this presentism issue, because I discussed this morning. I think it has to do with anachronism in the context, and the simple form is just presentism fallacy, whereby you look at things with the lens of this modern lens to judge ancient practice. Now, for a fact, if you care to know, the fact that you're talking about age, that is not the paradigm of Islam. We do not have a particular number, but Islam paradigm sticks to the maturity of a lady. It talks about the biological development of the girl child itself. Now, it now comes from any angle you're trying to derive the fact that child marriage. Excuse me, please. I'm listening to my voice back. When you're now trying to derive the part of child marriage being a thing, I understand in this present world how we view child marriage is actually a thing. In the ancient time, to what we regard as a child is what we call prepubescent, and this is stated in the glorious Quran that says anybody that is going to get married has to be of sound mind, that is in our own paradigm, must be able to consent. Just like you rightly said, it's not possible for a child to be able to consent. Even according to philosophers, they do not regard that, Asian philosophers do not regard a child towards consent